when you go all in on something, I would say that does take conviction. Now, your conviction might be
how many chairs are you
principles.
sitting on right now?
One.
Are you all in on the chair? The point really is you put on one pair of glasses. You've got one pair of AirPods right now. You're looking at me through one screen. You're using one microphone. That's a one microphone. Like, you trust it? Is that conviction? Seems kind of scary. Why don't you diversify? Why don't you use 10 microphones? The point really is things in your life. Do you drive in 10 cars at the same time or one car at one time? Do you drive down one street? Aren't you afraid that you're driving down one street? Do you take a different way? You know? So my point really is, if you're you get on one airplane, are you convicted? You put your entire family on the one airplane, aren't you afraid? There is asset. Well, Bitcoin is the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best. There's no second best crypto asset. There's a crypto asset. It's called Bitcoin, right? Right? There's no second best, okay? But take all your money, buy Bitcoin. Then take all your time, figure out how to borrow more money to buy more Bitcoin. Then take all your time and figure out what you can sell to buy Bitcoin. And if you absolutely love the thing that you don't want to sell it, go mortgage your house and buy Bitcoin with it. And if you've got a business that you love because your family works for the business that's in your family for 37 years and you can't bear to sell it, mortgage it, finance it, and convert the proceeds into the hardest money on earth.
Council has discussed crypto regulations and legislations at length, and we have come to the conclusion that instead of regulating, we are going to ape a fat bag each into laptop and pump it to over $1 billion, 300 million, trillion market cap. Let's fucking go, crackheads.
You want to know what I found out the other day?
What did you find out the other day?
Did you know the entire Earth is $315 trillion in debt?
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Who do they owe money to?
Bro, who are they getting money from?
It blows my mind that, first off, you have everything on the planet here to live for free.
You literally have everything you need.
And then you invent a system that creates a deterioration of your own resources.
You created a store of value that's literally storing less and less value every day. Every day.
And you're increasing your technology, and yet somehow you still owe money to someone, and it's $315 trillion. There's not enough paper to print that much cash. What are they doing?
Dude, Earth is like the worst meme coin. It's the worst.
It got rugged.
Earth got rugged.
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves.
SpaceX has made me a trillionaire. Isn't that neat, Mr. Sprinkles? You can say that again. Do you need something?
I hear you have $1 trillion.
Yes, I am a trillionaire, but I don't actually have $1 trillion.
I want it!
There's no money here.
Give it to me!
Hand over the trillion, paleface! Come back with my money!
Where are you going with our $1 trillion, comrade?
I keep telling you, there is no money.
He's hiding it!
I bet he swallowed it! Let's cut him open and take it!
I don't have $1 trillion. All that wealth is in my rocket company. He said the $1 trillion is in his rocket.
Let's go get it!
Let's start smashing stuff until we find the trillion!
Good thinking there, Mr. Sprinkles. Those people were scary, but luckily they were extremely stupid. Now let's go swim in the money vault.
The $1 trillion is all mine.
You left your name on my phone.
See any wealth here to redistribute?
No, just red rocks.
Rats.
Funky, monkey, punky, pump it, price, jump it, hop in a new whip, paid for by Punky. I'm just too lit. Somebody say something. A monkey that look like a frog, price look just like a dog's, full of some chads and gods. Fudders is mad I bought. Word to your mothers, this monkey is doing a lot. Take out a hammer, I'm whacking a fudder, just cleaning the face. Jumping on Twitter, take over the space. Punky is pumping, increasing the pace. A monkey that look like a frog, paid for my flight to Prague. Touchdown, Punky Lamborghini rental in the garage. She's at my Punky, we had a menage. No, she not Nikki, cause I'm too picky. That's why my portfolio as long as a blog. All about Punky and why that shit rocks. Punky take over the block, watch. Punky, on me, funky, monkey, punky, pump it, price, jump it, hop in a new whip, paid for by Punky. I'm just too lit. Somebody say something. Punky, on me, funky, monkey, punky.
Oh, can you cut it in half, please? Of course. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you doing, man? I'm cutting it in half. Not like that. Oh, you want it the other way? Yeah? Got it. Yo, not like that either. That won't even be a sandwich at that point. Yes, I agree. That's why I was cutting it the other way. Okay, stop! Are you dumb? I'm trying my best, man. Alright, fine. Let me help you. So what you have right now, but the other way. Okay, nope. Turn it back around. Take your knife and just turn it. Yes! Right there. Let's cut it.
Broski, the market is so red, I thought my MacBook was bleeding. This is the end, cuz. Yesterday I was a millionaire, today I'm a slumdog. This is not a dip, this is a black hole.
Imbeciles, they have no idea. This is not a black hole, this is the beginning of a big bang.
Why is Broski not panicking with us? Yeah, why is he so unfazed? Check your wallet, cuz. The crypto is down 85%. Allow him, Broski, he's still in denial.
Is it down by 85%? Or is it 85% off?
Oh shit. Nah, gang, not the hustler mindset. Not the hustler mindset. Bro said it's not a crash, it's a discount. Circumstances, but you can change your mentality.
Remember, brothers, the market sends his toughest battles to his most financially literate soldiers. When the Nasdaq falls, will you give up? Or remember that no amount of setbacks defeat a qualified mind? You see a dip and start to sell, but I remember that sudden emotions lack logic. Down isn't permanent. So I invest more into the S&P because I was born to struggle and persist.
Nah, man, how does he do this guy know something? Broski, was you in the board meeting with Donald Trump?
So tell me, brothers, when the crops go dry, will you sell your land or sow more seeds, knowing that the harvest will always return?
He's really got that hustler mindset. Bro's got that JP Morgan mentality. That's that quarter zip discipline, cuz. Yeah, gang. Yeah, a few individuals that make it out, cuz. This guy's one of them.
情は増えている。秩序はもうもろだろう。だが生産占いそこは撃った何？ No, no, no! Fuck it! 何を見ている？そこだ。
The only thing that I've seen from you that has not, really panned out is the old Bitcoin statement.
I still don't believe in Bitcoin, but as Jamie Dimon said a couple years, not just to me, to the shareholders, if my customers want me to make a market in I'll make a market in If you think it's going to replace the dollar as the main currency, if you think it's going to be like the national bank, that's just not going to happen.
But it's happening.
No, it's not. So it has $2 trillion in value, whatever the value is. But if you think that the Ford Foundation, the Rocket Foundation, the Federal Bank Reserve,
they're all buying it.
They're buying 1%.
Well, why would they want any if it's going to be valueless?
Because it's an embarrassment clause. Just in case it goes to $1 trillion, they participated. It's just so they're not totally embarrassed.
But like most of the people who are buying assets at some point want to sell the assets at a profit.
People that use fiat currency as a store of value, we call them poor. We call them poor. People that use fiat currency, we call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. We call them poor. There's a name for them. We call them poor. We call them poor. Okay.
Genuine question. Butt or boobs?
Bitcoin! By the science guy. Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill. By the science guy. Bill Nye, the science guy. Bill. Do I have your attention now? Do I have it?
Good. I thought so.
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. It's a whole lot.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night here from Las Vegas, Nevada. Hope you all are doing well and having a good day wherever you may be. We are here with episode number 980 of the Cultivate Crypto Show. Our casual Friday turned to a casual Thursday cryptocurrency request show / AMA, with Bitcoin hovering around $65,000. And we also have a wild DCC in the house.
Is it not 66,000 anymore? I guess time for me to be sad.
Oh, it's all going to zero, man. It's all going to zero. But the Moon Gang knows the way. It's time to DCA.
That's right. But you know, when the market's red, I eat a hamburger, and when the market's green, I get to devour a cheeseburger. You know, this is how I handle my diet. That's why I'm so skinny. The LBs just keep melting off of me.
There you go. You just gotta, what do you call it? Start to reverse the trend. You just gotta start. What's that?
Fat maxing.
Guzzling melted ice cream.
That's actually the hack to gain weight. Yeah. It's basically drinking melted ice cream. Seriously.
Yep. But we already got our first question in the chat for us today. We have Max out here saying, opinion of Pudgy Penguins or PTSD show, Charlie and Miguel. Did the PTSD show actually get going? Because I saw the, what do you call it, trailer for it.
I haven't seen anything.
I've never seen the episode. It's basically this cartoon, this crypto cartoon. Remember, what was the one, like just in the 21 cycle? We knew that one of the guys who was involved with it.
The animated show, or like real
animated crypto show that went over crypto history, and
shoot, it's been a minute.
Yeah, they did an episode on Roz Ulbricht. I was like, how am I confusing the drummer from Metallica for the guy?
I do remember the whales show they did, like was copying it was copying what's called Shark Tank.
Yeah, that one flopped.
It flopped. I mean, I could just tell right away when I saw it. Like,
yeah, the PTSD show did look good. So I hope they did come out with their episodes, because I believe what they were like launching in February or March, if I remember.
Remember our idea we had for a show?
Which one?
Where we had to do it on top of a flatbed and everything like that, because we couldn't.
You mean like a cash cab?
Yeah, the crypto cab.
Yeah, the crypto cab.
It would work.
Yeah, it would work in Vegas. It would work. But it's too much work. But it'd be kind of cool. Actually.
It'd be cool. It'd be really cool. I still think we could pull it off, man. I think we could pull it off.
Absolutely.
Or we just do the homeless adventures, which will for sure work.
Well, what do you call it? Yeah, just don't put yourself in that position willingly, right?
No.
Let's see here. We got Clifton saying, hey Charlie, good time to buy. If so, which is better, Hyperliquid or Solana? If Hyperliquid's below 60, then Solana, because Hyperliquid would drop more from there. Where is it at right now? Do you see it?
It's currently at $57.28.
It closes there or lower this week. It is on a sell signal, my friend. So, and that's usually when you get a weekly sell signal, that's the beginning. So that would be a pullback there. But Solana's in a good spot. It's already pulled back basically. So yeah.
The one I'm also watching is Lighter as well.
Yeah, that one. I think it needs another green week. If it has another green week, it'll be back good. But everything not everything. A lot of things right now are kind of on the tipping point of their support lines. Like Bitcoin's, just kind of bouncing around in the mid to low 60s, and like 63K to 66K. Like, what's the fucking difference?
Right.
Literally, and like Ethereum, 1750 to 1900, basically. Yeah, good range. Solana, $75 to $85. Decent range, or maybe 72 to 85. So you got all these cryptos ranging between, do I dump or do I pump, right? And which one's going to happen first? All depends on Bitcoin. So I think the other day when we were on Jack Napier's stream, one thing that he forgot from the previous cycle was that Bitcoin runs everything. Because one of the things he said was like, oh, I don't care about anything except for Solana now. I'm like, well, yeah, you do understand that Solana's price is basically triggered by Bitcoin's price, right? So don't forget that. I think sometimes there's people who get a little tunnel vision in crypto, and that's good sometimes, right? Like, hey, if you're going to get tunnel vision about, Solana, absolutely great. Just don't, if you forget fundamentals, then it makes it a lot harder to understand what the market's doing, basically.
And a lot of people discount the fundamentals and stuff because I mean they didn't. I mean they were there. They didn't matter for the majors, but for a lot of other coins, like it didn't really matter. The fundamentals are going to matter a lot more this cycle, just because there's much more corporate money and VCs
and a lot more choices, right? Like any asshole can create a cryptocurrency now, and it could be live within like an hour.
Yeah,
basically. So yeah, I think that first brings degeneracy, and it brings like a lot of short pump and dump projects, but then eventually people are like, yeah, you know what? That's like a pure insider's game.
Right.
Let's go to the insider's game of insider's games with real world assets.
Beautiful.
The stock market, right?
I do like the innovation that like the RH ecosystem has created.
Yes.
With their launchpad is like you need about $1,000 to $5,000 to start a coin, and you have to leave it and lock it in there.
Smart.
It's kind of it does lower the amount. You still get tons of coins, but it like the coins are a tiny bit more serious.
Yeah.
Just because it's like that upfront cap, you can't just vampire drain it right away.
And weren't you saying they basically had a pretty good success rate getting rid of the Jeets?
Yeah.
Which is insane to me. I'm like, the Jeets are jeeting millions of dollars.
Right.
And they're like, nah, I'm going to go where I don't have to pay $5,000. But it's like, but you get everybody's mind share at the current moment in crypto, especially if you explode. Because
instant gratification, Charlie.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And it's not just the Jeets as well. There's people called deployers. It's kind of putting them out of business, which I'm really happy about because it's just people who just keep launching a retarded amount of tokens. They have bots. They have this whole infrastructure. They pretty much try to launch about 100 coins an hour.
Okay.
Just launch. There's a guy that literally did this. He just launched for like 3 years coins. He made himself millions of dollars over the time because some of them hit, some of them don't, fees. But we would just keep launching coins every hour on the hour and stuff for like 3 years straight.
Damn.
But he did make his money. But he's one of the only few guys that did it successfully because he just didn't stop. He's a machine about it. But I mean, like stopping that now, the guy, no, it doesn't work anymore. Because I mean, you have to launch something that's worth a fuck, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Somewhat.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Space Bank says, will the Magic 8 Ball make it this cycle? Here's going to be the test for the Magic 8 Ball. We did ask it earlier this week if Clarity Act would pass by August 9th. I think the recess is August 8th, so I just gave it an extra day to make sure, because that's what you need. You gotta be very autistic with the Magic 8 Ball, very specific. And it said Clarity Act will pass. So if Clarity Act does not pass, then I guess the Magic 8 Ball is doomed.
I guess we have to try the one wish willow.
Yeah. we have to get wish modes for rotisserie chickens.
People are like, why don't you do the Magic Conch? The Magic Conch is a fucking monkey's paw. It's a fucking monkey's paw.
And we have After Work Gaming here say, signed up for the CMC. Let's go. Good. We're in it to win it.
This guy don't play after work, man. That's right.
True. I like his art there. I wonder what he created that from. Do you know? Is that a character?
It's from a game or something. Yeah, but I can't recognize it.
Okay. Looks like a legit channel. Yes, Chepe says so. Bitcoin leads the way, and ETH keeps momentum, and ETH pushes us into over speculation, which over speculation is the most beautiful part about the cryptocurrency market. But you got to harness it.
That's right. You definitely do.
Mm-hmm. We got Jared Bear saying Richard Hart or Robin Hood.
What's the difference?
Mm-hmm.
No, Robin Hood. The new RH ecosystem.
Yeah. Trademarked and signed.
Well, the lexicon of crypto no longer is like when it only Hexicans think RH means their ecosystem. That's why I was laughing when they first came out. I was like, "Oh, bro, this is bad, bro." Like we've lost that acronym. Like now, Richard Hart, even if he comes back, he can't say RH tokens anymore. Like he can't. It's like
he's buried on page 100 of the crypto novel. It's like, damn, bro.
Don't stop streaming.
Yeah,
don't stop streaming.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what it is.
Yep.
Or get forgotten.
Lose relevancy. Nice. We got Dugan in here saying Q3 CMC going to be litty. That's right. We're going to have a fucking great time. Like that's the one thing about the CMC. It's like, don't threaten me with a good time, Miguel. The CMC is always awesome. It's just like we get to give you guys all the sauce. unfiltered and go deep into everything that's moving. And I said this yesterday, but the last time I felt crypto was as boring as the price action right now was when we went from just before we went from $6,000 down to $3,000 at the end of the 2018 bear market. It was around August of 2018. And each cycle, if you look at the same months of each year, each cycle, you basically just move back maybe a month or two. So if it was August that time, it should have been like June this time, because every cycle kind of, if you're going to be really autistic or whatever exact about the 4-year cycle, it's really a 3-year and 11-month cycle. And so what do you call it? Yeah, it should have been in June where we got real boring, but in terms of like, or just when we're falling off the cliff, I guess you could say. So let's see if that happens. That's a monkey paw. You want to ask the Magic 8 Ball about that. Got Jerome Powell in the chat saying, "Thank God I made it." Yeah, you got to do something with that retirement money, buddy. He no longer has the access to the Fed levers, so he's going to start a meme coin. He's going to start an altcoin.
Oh no!
Let's go, Jerome. Let's go.
If he did, though, it probably would move. Fuck, bro.
If Jerome Powell himself actually did make a meme coin, bro, that would move.
He's on stream. He's on stream talking about his meme coin, smoking a Newport, bro.
Which reminds me, I gotta light up this cigar. What else you guys got for us?
Yeah, Bitcoin.
Got to stock up on energy drinks for the webinar.
That is, yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. I think I went through an entire carton. The last CMC, like I went through an entire carton of Celsius.
Oh yeah,
I remember supply.
Yeah, I think we've probably already gone through at least one during this launch too.
Definitely, I might try methylene blue again as I have it. It's just like, you have to be really careful how much you take, because you take, like, I put a little too much one time, and I was jonesing like this, like my eyes were like I was having trouble like closing them. Like that's how. Yeah, it was
put
like
the meth in there.
They put the meth in blue, you know. But you gotta be really careful how you drink it too. You could stain your teeth a little bit. You could stain your clothes. Yeah, it's strong stuff, man.
So that's how the Blue Man Group got created. I see.
Or eating silver.
That and silver.
Yeah.
Shit. What did you say that guy who ended up dying in Thailand did? Like inject himself with gold?
Gold, yeah.
That is the most retarded thing I've ever heard in my life.
He was microdosing gold.
That is fucking retarded, bro.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the gold. He had problems. He probably was high on drugs, allegedly, and he didn't. The country, like Thailand, has like weird laws where like steroids, prescriptions, good. Hard drugs also bad, but they're very specific. But they're very specific. But they'll really go after you. So like I think that's why he jumps in the lake, because he's like, the cops were coming. He dumped his drugs in the lake. Like obviously,
Obviously. Smart. It's technically a smart move. But if you like some,
but how did he know how to float?
Well, the one thing that does happen sometimes, right? There are some lakes that have like pump systems to keep if the pond or lake ever gets low, they pump in water basically.
Yeah.
And in my hometown, there was a kid who was trying to swim across. It was near a high school. Tried to swim across it at night, and he gets the suction from the pipe got too hard, and he drowned. Yeah, it's kind of brutal.
Damn!
Don't do that.
Yeah, terrible. Just don't swim at night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of a pool, maybe. You know. Like,
yeah.
We have beautiful day clubs here in beautiful Las Vegas. The Omnia Beach Club is.
Yeah, but like a clean natural lake, emphasizing the clean. You can't beat it.
Well, I've still got to be careful, bro. I know people who've gone out to like natural lakes out in Mexico and just drowned out there. Then they end up calling them the fucking pilas del diablo and shit. Like,
I mean, I would always say that's a skill issue.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was going to say, Kyle.
The pool of the devil is a skill issue. The
in
pool
Minnesota,
of the devil.
We got 10,000 lakes, and I think
you
most
jumped
people
off
survive.
that cliff. I was like 7 years old trying to.
Yeah.
The craziest way people die in Minnesota with all the lakes is not from drowning in the summer.
Okay. It's from drinking in the night.
Technically, yes,
Yeah.
but not during the summer. It's all in the winter. because they're fucking retarded.
Oh, you freeze out?
Retarded snowmobilers. So what snowmobilers will do is like, I'm gonna go snowmobiling on the ice at night. Great if it's the middle of January, February, and the ice is 6 feet thick.
Right.
No problem. But if you do it like now that, I mean, Minnesota does actually get hit by global warming. It does have like spots, especially in northern Minnesota by Lake Superior, where the ozone layer is thinner. And so it does actually get, it has been hotter there on average compared to what it used to be. So we don't always have like a, what do you call it? Like a white Christmas anymore.
Right.
And sometimes they're brown Christmases. So I'm like, if it's going to be fucking cold, it might as well be snowing. Right.
Right.
But so people like in the winter, when the ice is like still patchy, they'll like go full blast on their snowmobile and they'll be drunk and then boop, in the ice, can't get out. Panic much?
Still cold as fuck too. Oh
yeah, and that takes probably a couple minutes.
You know, when we went to watch, actually here, so
Charlie
here,
with the dark stories.
There's a really, when you're here in Las Vegas, there's a really cool exhibit of the Titanic here at the Luxor.
I got a darker one, but yeah.
Well, I mean,
Luxor has dark ones too. Actually,
yeah. Well, that's just an exhibit. It's an exhibit, right? They actually have this.
No, I mean, people have died there. They've jumped off the balconies.
What? Well, I know. Yeah,
the Luxor.
Of the Luxor and stuff, yeah. But and they got weird like elevators that kind of go sideways and shit, make a lot of noise. But anyway, they have an exhibit there. The Titanic exhibit's really good. They have this this area here where you can dunk your hand in the exact temperature of water that the people who jumped in the Titanic were in, like in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Fuck, that's cool. I was wearing a shirt like this.
Does it feel like needles?
Yeah.
For long, at first you're like, geez, and then you're like, oh, it keeps getting colder. You're just
it's
like,
not even like an ice bath. It's worse.
It's worse. And then you take your hand out and literally like it was like a hot flash red, and then my skin went white. Like I was like, whoa, dude. I was like, screw that, bro.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that'll do it.
And there's a famous like story, and it's a real one where like the chef of the ship and shit, he just got shit-faced drunk. They actually show him in the movie, actually. Like with Rose and Jack were out there. There's like this other guy, like a fatter kind of Italian guy there. He got so drunk that basically his capillaries like kind of shrank down, and he ended up surviving. Yeah, Charles Jochen, yeah, famously survived the 1912s by sinking and consuming vast quantities of whiskey before entering the freezing North Atlantic.
I love this story actually. That was hilarious, bro.
While intoxicated, that's his portrayal there. Shout out to the G.
To be honest, I mean that's the move, right? If it's like, hey,
yeah,
it might as well, right? It's better than just playing the goddamn violin. Screw that.
If I'm hearing, like, oh hell no, bro! Yeah. What are we doing? We're getting blasted it, bro.
Yep. Let's see here.
Or just, I also thought about this too. Like I remember hearing this bodybuilding podcast and shit, and like, how would you survive and shit? And I was like, fucking just blast DMT, not DMT, but DMP. Fucking like you overheat your body and then you'd survive. Actually, you would actually survive because how hot you are. Like there's
what if we did an entire stream, just pure stream of consciousness?
just like nothing.
Just like the random
thoughts. Random thoughts. Hits the blunt. It's the podcast.
You guys could always call what is it called? The cigar. A cigar,
The cigar hour.
Exactly. Cigar hour,
yeah. Which reminds you.
You would survive on DM. I mean, like fuck, it'd be bad, but like you would survive. Yeah.
What did he say? Oh yeah, the whiskey. Yeah, that's how homeless people get by in winter in Chicago. I bet. Yeah. That and fucking. I saw this guy in my hometown once in the middle of winter, like snow was 6 feet thick.
Yeah.
He was a homeless guy. Balled up like crazy, had like 3 layers of clothes, right? Sitting on the bench all day outside. But I'm like, but he was layered up, so he's actually warm. Like he's probably feeling comfy as hell. But I'm like, okay, one homeless bro figured it out. I'm like, but why? Like I always thought, like if you're in Minnesota and you're homeless, why wouldn't you just walk to Florida? Like I'd fucking walk and start just
walk the Appalachian Trail.
Eventually I'll fucking get there, right?
It's true. Yeah. Fuck.
But just I don't get it. But anyways,
yeah,
we digress. Signs of a bear market.
Well, no, you don't even know, bro. We say this in a bull run too.
No, but what I will say is, news there's there's some news in crypto, right? BitMEX basically is closing shop in September.
Mm-hmm.
But like, am I going to do an entire stream based on BitMEX closing?
No.
Like that's not really a stream topic.
I mean,
that's a discussion in the stream, but it's not like an actual topic.
Like
right?
like BitMEX hasn't really been relevant in like 4 years, 5 years, maybe like 4 years, probably. And it was one of the most, at the time, I would say in terms of controlling the Bitcoin price, one of the few ever exchanges that actually, for a portion of time, controlled Bitcoin's price. It's crazy to say that. Like you could say Mt. Gox, absolutely, right? 8% of all trades were done on Mt. Gox back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Or you could even put it on some early exchanges back in like 2013 to like maybe even 16. But they were the first to kind of like, to
mass manipulate Bitcoin.
Exactly. And it truly was.
Well, I mean, and you got to hand it to Arthur Hayes. Like, he doesn't get a lot of calls, right? This last cycle, part of that's because he's talking about what he wants to pump, right? Talking his bags more. Probably getting paid for a few of those as well.
Oh, yeah.
But what do you call it? You got to respect. He came out. He actually invented a brand new form of leverage with
perpetual swaps,
perpetual perps. And Wall Street was like, we have never done this before. This is less greedy than what we usually have for our leverage, but it's still, if you put it on a volatile enough asset, it's actually it's very, very nice. And so he made a brand new form of leverage. Plus, which it's kind of hard to invent something new for Wall Street, right?
Yeah.
Plus, what do you call it? You're just controlling Bitcoin's price. The amount that BitMEX did influence it was insane.
It was literally
absolutely
crazy.
insane. And then the thing they got him for was not market manipulation. He didn't go to jail for. He went to jail for maybe a little bit, and then mostly was on probation.
Yeah,
in his fucking mansion, which is kind of funny to be honest. But the thing they fucking got him for, he didn't KYC his customers enough. He had you could basically what do you call it?
But what were the laws back then? It was so
it's fucking stupid. I'm like,
they just wanted him out. They just wanted him out.
Yeah, and it's like they'll go after you for KYC and stable coins, but you manipulate the fuck out of the market and make a ton of money. They do not care. They do not care because they're like, yeah, we're doing that all the time. Which reminds me, something like this.
Bro, you know what's crazy to me?
What's crazy to you?
Humans have so much trust in their government.
Oh my God.
It's actually like kind of sad.
It's kind of pathetic.
It is, because like over so many years and decades of time, the government just continues to lie.
They just keep lying.
And humans are like, ooh, another lie. Yum, 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 yum,
eat it up.
ooh, another lie. Yum, 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 yum. Ooh, thank you for the lie. Yum, 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 yum.
It's crazy. There's receipts.
There's receipts.
More receipts than ever. And the people are like, yummy.
Yummy.
Let me have some lies.
Oh, yummy. More lies,
Can I get a
please?
side of lies with those lies?
Put your lies up my little human butt.
Put it in my ass.
Humans already have it bad with their like processed cheese and their vegetables and food made with pesticides and poisons.
Literally. The last thing they need is people in power that they put in power coming in and saying, you get less rights.
Yeah.
You get less amnesty. You get less of your own fake money that you've earned from hard work. Why? Why less?
You know what they put in their silly little human documents?
What?
They actually gave people the power.
Yeah.
But they've given all of that power away.
Ugh.
It's wild.
It seems as though they're okay with that.
Like, should we just take over and set things right?
Soon.
Yeah, soon.
Bro, gambling in 2025 is crazy. I just bet that Israel would bomb Lebanon, and now I'm up $400. Bro, just bet on Israel bombing people. Like, you literally can't lose. Like, it's free money.
The funny thing is, like, what last year when we saw that clip, it was like funny, and it's like, yeah, probably not going to hold up,
right?
But bro, that meme actually holds up better in 2026. That's crazy. It's like, goddamn. Oh yeah, but yes. But you got Franklin in the house. What's Gucci, man?
What's going on?
We got Sami saying, hit the like button. Appreciate you. Yeah, if there's anything we could ask of you guys, hit the like button on Dollar Cost Crypto and follow on YouTube, as well as How to Cultivate Crypto on Rumble. And then also, if you want to watch us live, somebody said earlier in the stream, I actually got a notification from DCC, right? YouTube has shadow banned us for quite a long time, right? And so if you want every single day, every single stream we do to be in your notifications box through your email, then go to cultivatecrypto.com/livestream. It'll be up at the top of the website. You can press the tab and put your best email address in there and sign up, and you will get notifications every single episode. We go live on YouTube, which is every day this month, but less so others.
Beautiful. And Franklin, man, you never told me what happened to the Island Boys, man. What's going on? What's on with what's up with all the crypto boys in Puerto Rico?
Need to hear some
deets, bro. What's happening?
Some of the sauce. But we digress.
Yes.
Frank is not trying to end up on a beach.
But he's on the beach.
What else was there back?
I'm only seeing the YouTube comments. I think you got Rumble pulled up.
Yeah,
too,
I got
right?
everything.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, do you want Kyle to send you the stream?
Yeah, send me the stream yard. Thanks.
Or you could sign up to my Rumble, Miguel.
What's up?
I'm joking. We got Peter John saying boomers doubting that Bitcoin can recover and telling me to pivot to NVIDIA and AI. DCA signal, y'all. 100%, man. 100%. I agree with that.
It's like, buy this house I've owned for 40 years, and then I'm trying to dump on you because like all the pipes and everything are about to break. Boomers are like literally trying to do that right now with their houses. They're trying to sell their houses that need repair, and they're trying not to do the repairs in the roof and shit, and just dump it on everyone's heads.
They would.
Fucking assholes, man. Oh, okay. Oy I see it now. Yes. It's Arthur Hayes, man. But you know, one interesting thing about them shutting down is that so with those kind of funds, you essentially create over time, like with some of the profits that you generate from these perpetual swaps or like trading or leverage trading, you take some of that profit and you essentially dump it into an insurance fund. So you slowly build it up over time, and they have pretty much have a $210 million insurance fund. Just in case if there's a shortfall, they get in some trouble, they can use that money to help make some of the creditors or the people right. But pretty much Arthur Hayes, I believe, owns a third of the exchange. So he's about to get a $70 million payday. Nice. At least. He might get more than that. So it's like might as well and the thing is, it has not been relevant for a long time. Yeah. I don't know anyone who's been using it. I mean, honestly, I thought it had already been defunct already, but Arthur Hayes is about to have some more money, bro. Woo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I forgot to mention the first part of this question. We just ended up talking about the PTSD show. Pudgy Penguin side. I like Pudgy.
Yeah.
But I would say, though, there's a couple. You have to look at the difference between meme coins, right? Like, which meme coins take longer to come back? Which ones have motion early? It seems like Pepe is a meme that will kind of constantly be making moves, especially with ETH. So have a really good volatility versus something like Dogecoin has some volatility in the early part of cycle, but it's usually the next year would be 2029 where it really takes off. In 27, 28 doesn't do so much. Pudgy, I think, is similar. It will make some moves in 27 and 28, probably make its biggest move when we get that over speculation of the market. Because it did really well in the last cycle. It kind of did like a radium type move when you looked at the chart. But I like the project. The guy's not going away. He's building, and he's part of the club. He's got the inside connects, so that coin will survive most likely. I mean, if Pudgy Penguins can survive the NFT bear market, this one's a piece of fucking cake.
I mean, Pudgy Penguins is about to go live into all targets very soon. They're about to do another run, and it's an exclusive target like plushie, and they're doing a bunch of toys and all this other stuff. So hey, it's profitable for them. So people do it.
Nice.
But I think their sales I think initially will be good, but I think it's going to slow down on that, because they had a whole game built out. I think they just let it go and didn't do it. What did he say?
He says some staying on the island, but it seems like a cursed island. If you ask me, it's like watching Lost.
Fuck.
It's on that Scooby-Doo spooky island.
Damn. I figured.
That is funny. Oh man, glad you're doing well though, bro.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got going.
I told a lot of people you got to be really, really sure you're going to go to the island.
Yeah, absolutely. But let's see here. Let's start with Bitcoin price. All right. Well, it's the coin request show day, but we give you guys market updates and where we're at on the general or on the macro side, I guess, of Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins in general. And then we'll, go into some news and some coin. We'll do half coin picks on YouTube today, and then we'll go into the memes on Rumble and Rug YouTube, and do half of the coin picks on Rumble. So FYI, you have been advancedly notified about the ruggeding. So make sure to go over to How to Cultivate Crypto on Rumble and subscribe. But we are at $64,837 Bitcoin, and this high that we had on June 15th, which was at 67,250 and $3. Basically right here. We did not cross that line. So what does that say? That says this is not a 60-day cycle low yet, right? If we do cross that line, that basically says this is most likely the low. Bitcoin will try to contend with the 111 and 200-day moving average around 70K and see if it can get into a right translated cycle. If it can get into a right translated cycle with a high on day like 38 or 39, basically anything past day 35, then it, at least in the next 60-day cycle low, then it would not break below 57 and some change. The most recent low here on July 1st, 57,735. So we would not go below there. We'd basically go up a little. If we did come down, we would come down slightly higher, maybe something like 60K flat. And then you'd go up again. And if you could not beat that previous cycle high, you get rejected again from that 111 and 200. Then you would go to a cycle low. And that would line up timing wise. Let's see what that would line up with. Let's play that out a little. Timing wise, like we'd have a day 35 high, let's say August 5th, first part of webinars. Then we crash from there, or let's say from day 38, which would be August 8th. Then we crash from there into a day 60, but hold up higher. Oh, what the hell did that disappear? The hell? Literally just disappeared right off the chart. Anywho, I was like, did I press something? But day 60 would then be August 30th. So that next 60-day cycle low, don't fucking have this line up with the 4-year cycle low. Don't you fucking dare. Yeah, it kind of does. October 29th. You know, we expect the cycle the 4-year cycle low to happen if it's hitting two different ways of looking at Bitcoin, which are basically, gotta relight this motherfucker. Basically that's going 1 year from the high, which would be the 6th of October, or 3 years and 11 months from the previous low, which would be about October 22nd. So that's the range there that you'd expect. If you were to say, what's the middle between there? The 6th to 22nd? 8. So what's that? What's 6 plus 8? God damn it. What? 14. So be on the 14th of October would be kind of the middle of those dates, right? So that'd be day 45 of the next cycle. If this was a cycle low, and that would, if you guys aren't following, what would that do? That would mean price goes up a little bit here, gets rejected in this region, comes down, but holds a bit, goes into the next cycle here, right? But can't recover past that level, gets rejected by these moving averages again, and then goes down. You know, at this point, I think if Bitcoin were to hit 70K again, I'd have to go back and see what some of the bigger drops have been in previous 60-day cycles, but this would be the capitulation drop. So which companies would be going bankrupt and stuff like that into that low, right? And maybe, let's say, $1 trillion Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Right? About $50,000 to $55,000 essentially. Maybe you touch 49,000 and some change. I remember back in that summer dip here, when we did have this dip because Germany sold all their Bitcoin, which Paul from the Come On Man podcast had a good question. He's like, why the fuck would they do that?
Right.
Because they're dumb. We hit 49,577. So getting into that 40K range was very, very difficult for Bitcoin even back then. And that would be something that I would say, okay, if you're going to get into the 40Ks, it's going to be something probably like that, maybe 48, right?
Right.
Technically speaking, though, if you do look at the electricity cost on the Bitcoin production cost chart right now, the electricity cost is your base level cost average globally of how much it costs to mine one Bitcoin. And that's currently at $42,000, which then basically says, because it would roll down a little bit, this going up would actually bring that average up a little bit more. And then let's say 45,000. So you would actually probably hit between 40 to 45K for the low if you were to take that area, which we have every cycle so far, right? Maybe we won't this time because Wall Street, like we said, is defending that 40K price from Vanguard.
Right.
You want to explain that again for the
Yeah.
kids in the back that haven't heard that?
Yeah. So basically, the first ever Bitcoin ETF came out from BlackRock in January of 2024. The price of Bitcoin is roughly $40,000. So currently, off of these prices, BlackRock's ETF has always been in profit the entire time. It's currently 50% in profit if you hit the all button on it and actually look at it from when it launched to now. So that is a really good marketing tool for them. So they want to be able to say that they've had their ETF like in 5, 10, 16 years from now, they're gonna be like, when did your ETF stop? 40,000. Damn, it was so cheap back then. Oh my God, what was I thinking? Not buying it. And then they want their competitors to have a higher starting price because it just makes them look much more profitable and much better and stuff. So Vanguard is going to Vanguard's very likely going to make or going to confirm the bottom at some point because they can already go with their ETF already.
Yeah.
But it's when, right? So they're probably trying to see. They're probably trying to. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. They're trying to get it somewhere in the 40s, probably.
Yeah, my guess is they confirmed the bottom. The reason being, the only way they're going to hire somebody really fast for their head of digital assets is if they poach somebody who's already done it. That's the fastest way to hire somebody that you know is qualified. So if they do that, like they take it from BlackRock or somebody, or maybe even take somebody from Grayscale, something like that. That'd be wild, wouldn't it? Somebody at Grayscale working at no, because he wouldn't be head of digital assets. I was gonna say the Coinbase lawyer just resigned. So I was like, what if he goes over to some bank or something? I wouldn't be surprised. But anywho, if they don't hire you finding somebody that's that qualified, usually would take minimum a month, maximum 6 months. So basically before end of year. And then they start implementing sometime in Q1, basically. That's kind of not the fastest, but the most likely timeline, I would say. Maybe, like February, March, April of next year is when I expect Vanguard to really start hitting their stride. Because the reason why they're probably not going to make the bottom is because they're just not first to anything.
Right.
They're a little bit more conservative than everybody else. But the fucking crazy thing is how much Charles Schwab's website gets hit with. They have like a crypto side on their website.
Right.
And they don't even have a product in crypto yet. And it's the most popular portion of their website. It gets the most web hits. That's crazy. Yeah. Absolutely crazy. But anywho, those guys will come in and I think a lot of them will confirm Robinhood is your fastest mover, right? Vanguard's maybe one of your slower ones, but they're not stupid. They get in before everybody else does for the most part. But Robinhood gets in, I would say, is going to be your first mover in Wall Street. So if you like, it'll be really interesting to see this cycle. Like, what moves does Robinhood make, and where does that signal we're at versus Vanguard, right? Like, if you're looking at the top, I bet you Robinhood starts like kind of getting bearish early, even though they'll have over speculation. Some of these meme coins aren't running as hard anymore. Why? Any insiders in there probably pulling profits, right?
Right.
And like all of a sudden, Robinhood was great this whole cycle, and then now it's kind of slower than everything else. People go back to Solana maybe for that reason at the very end of the cycle or something, right? And then you see a top, and then right after the top, you see Vanguard start selling hard.
No,
it would be like they're straddling each side, kind of like they did the bottom. That might not be too far off, but. This is the scenario if Bitcoin breaks out here, but technically Bitcoin is on a sell signal now that we have confirmed the daily close about 40 minutes ago. The daily close was at $65,050, sitting right on the edge, right on that 12 EMA there, right? Bitcoin's 20-day moving average could get tagged in the next 24, 23 hours, right? Which would be that 20-day moving average at 64,233. So we could wick, let's say overnight. If I'm just talking short term, we could wick overnight down to 63 and some change. And if we daily close back above the 20-day moving average, then you would need to see about 2 or 3 days in a row of green back up to those Bollinger Bands, the 2 standard. If you can get up to that level, then Bitcoin can continue up. But if it closes below the 20-day moving average, it's going to drop to 62. If it drops to 62 and starts pushing on the Bollinger Bands to the downside, this scenario is no longer likely. What becomes the likely scenario at that point? Oopsie, is not what I wanted to press. Boom. So that does not become that scenario. Then we shift essentially into this being the proper cycle low instead of up here. Both of them are candidates. This one is the more clear and obvious one. So it would actually make sense that what I did say for about these 2 fucking weeks, that from July 6th until July 20th, that's literally 2 weeks. I was telling that whole time, I was saying, hey, we're going to go up to that level. And if we get rejected like we do here, right, or like we have so far, then you roll down. And the way that looks, if we pull out the 60-day cycle, is we would currently have a high in day 20. To get back up, you have to have a high past day 25. So did the same thing again. That's so weird. Literally just disappeared. But past day 25, so this is July 26th. If you're starting to head up past this 67,000 and some change range, then you're going to go into that right translated cycle, even no matter which way you count it. Or wait, my bad. No. What I'm looking at here. Sorry, my bad. Actually, you'd have the high here. Totally off. High here on day 10, and you couldn't break the high on day 46. So my bad. You go down lower to August 4th. So pretty much you drop and you got to hit this trend line, and maybe you just go around it. That would be around 57,000 and some change. So let's play this out a little bit. Ooh, interesting. That gets pretty close. So that would bring the next 60-day cycle low, if it hit exactly 60 days this cycle, down at say 56,000. Then that would bring the next cycle low here on October 3rd. The other thing you could argue here is that it will take more time to break down to hit below 57. So maybe you get more like a 65-day low, or possibly even like a day 70 low. If you were to go to the next 60-day cycle like that, then that brings you within the range of what we were talking about earlier. Maybe you get an October 13th 4-year cycle low. Lucky 13 there for the next cycle. But those are kind of like the scenarios both end up with October being a low, unless you break above the 111 and 200-day moving average and you stay above it. That's the only exception. You have in a bear market. Let's go and test this theory. In a bear market, so let's look at the current one, right? When you get below both the 111 and 200-day moving average, every time you come to them, they are viva la resistance, right? And
I knew I hated the French.
And what do you call it? So if you can't beat that, you're not going to reverse trend. You go back to the previous bear market. You fully broke below it here. You came up, hit it as resistance. Never even got close except for the 111-day moving average until you capitulated. And then once you did break it, this was the sign. You went raging up, and then you came raging back down, but you held that spot, right? And that was your confirmation. Once you got a new high here above 25,000, that was your 100% confirmation. You're in a new bull market, guaranteed. And we put this, we put the threshold a little bit lower. That was the guarantee, but it would be nicer to get in earlier, right? So we said last cycle above $21,500, and Bitcoin is in a new bull market. The bear market is over. And this, we probably put this on the chart somewhere up when we were breaking out of this region, probably breaking just back above 20. We said, okay, we could have the low end, right? Where would the bear market continue? You have to go into more capitulation. 12K was possible last cycle. 10K was a little bit of a stretch, and 9,000 is ridiculous, I thought, last cycle.
Yeah,
And so
it wasn't going to go under 10K.
yeah.
No way.
And so once we did break above this level, we're like, okay. And then once we did break above this previous cycle high, it's like 110% confirmed. So 21, 500, and then 25, boom, boom, you're back in business, baby. So, and every time you came below the 111 and 200 day moving average during the bull market, it was what, Miguel? Is that a buy opportunity I see?
No, fade it. Turn it off. It's try not to watch YouTube, not make money.
Bull market's over.
Bull market's over.
Bull market's never leaving, baby. Like, that's the one thing. We can have slow crypto news, but here's the thing. We're just in a bull market we're just in a bear market of a longer bull market.
That's right.
The perpetual bull market, which is Bitcoin. I mean, okay. If you want to go and look at Bitcoin's entire history, let's put it on the 1 month chart. And all of a sudden it disappears. No. Go look at Bitcoin's entire history. I don't know. Higher lows, higher highs.
Yeah.
Seems like a bull market to me. Continuous, never-ending bull market.
Yeah.
If you look at it long enough.
Some of those swing ups are so nice. My God. And some of like your worst day of your life ain't even a blip on the chart.
Yeah.
It ain't even a blip on the chart, man.
Yep. I mean, yeah, when you look at, things over, let's say, decades or centuries, things come into focus real quick. But it's time to this is interesting. I've never looked at this before, but 111 month moving average, we've never hit it. It hasn't been around that long, but we haven't hit it technically. What level is that at? That's at 37,000. Woo. We ain't going there. Hopefully, most likely. The monthly RSI is being gay, though. Technically speaking, if the RSI and the monthly didn't go lower, we would have a hidden bullish divergence there. Price is a higher low, and the RSI is the same flat low. That's not bad. But I wouldn't really take the RSI into much use here, except for is it above 50 or below 50, really? Bull or bear, right? So that's the possibilities here with Bitcoin. We want to learn from history. That's why on DCC's show yesterday, we were talking about the history of crypto and different aspects of it. That's one thing that we do like to do in quote unquote bear markets. Rabbit Unchanged says, looks bearish to me. Yeah, only when you zoom in, right?
Right.
But the one thing we like to do during these times is talk about crypto history.
Yeah.
Give you some history lessons on what we've seen in crypto, how that equates. Yesterday, I think probably one of the more useful things that we said on that was just like, how do coins kind of evolve, and why are they following Bitcoin's roadmap, essentially, kind of. But now I guess, you could say coins are following that, but they each have like different use cases now. So it's getting a little bit more complex. The one thing you also told me the other day, you were like, when we were on one of the friend podcasts, with other streamers, you're like, oh yeah, you might need to kind of like adjust more normie language, because you might be talking over people's heads. And I'm like, damn, like, is crypto getting? We're gonna become the boomers who like we have ridiculous words. The boomers basically created a language to keep people out of the stock market, right? With like more highfalutin shit. Versus us, we just went straight degenerate and like memes and just.
It turns back to me. I'm wearing like fucking skateboarder clothes and shit.
Got the backwards hat.
Fake tattoos everywhere. That way, there's
like
places here I could
Biscuit.
literally show up one day fully like sleeved out. It's like fake. It'll be fake
What's the
tattoo.
Steve Buscemi meme where he's
Yeah, it's like salutations, youngsters.
Yeah, exactly. So, but no, we're once crypto is like, it's good, Kyle. That's the one. That's the one. But what do you call it? Yeah, crypto is going to become the incumbent at some point. Right now, if you look, I'll show a little bit about this later. If you look at how much money crypto organizations are giving to politicians, they don't fuck with them. Right? Don't fuck with the crypto bros. They'll be not funding your next campaign. So once we become the incumbents, then all the meme language that we use and everything will be kind of the norm.
Bunch of the vernacular and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what I do like about crypto is like when you talk in crypto terms, it is much more straightforward. It's like, oh yeah, that's actually what it is. Like it's just a pump and dump, bros. It's not some fancy blah 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 whatever Bernie Madoff told you, right?
Yeah. I mean, the one thing that cracks me up every time, like I've been in a club or been in a bar with somebody, right? Or the crypto bros, they're always LARPing. They're doing so much better than they actually are.
Oh yeah,
bro. And I can tell. So it's so easy to tell.
Sometimes to an insane level.
Yeah.
To an insane level. I'm like, bro. Like, what are you doing?
Like, I wouldn't dress like you if I had money, like you're saying, bro.
The guy is like, what do you call it? What's that? It's that kid in the Peanuts. It's like the kid that smells.
Oh, Stinky or whatever. Smelly,
I forgot
whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, the one that doesn't ever shower. That's some crypto bros.
Oh, it's definitely them. They don't shower. A lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
And there's also a bunch of like younger guys right now. Of course, they're doing it for attention, but like they're actively they're doing like content houses of trading and stuff. I mean, come on, you guys. Like, you obviously can if you stay really vigilant on it and vigilant on it and stuff. You actually trade it correctly. Sure, you can make some money on it, but like you have to like dedicate yourselves 100% to it to actually be able to be profitable. And for a lot of people, they're trying to be part-time traders, and you're gonna get part-time wrecked or full-time wrecked, I should say.
Yeah, don't day trade, my friends. This is why we give you guys the crypto mindset course. The nice middle ground. Yes, you do need to trade some, but not every day, right? Trading is a bonus. It is not a salary. Simple as that. Karn says that monthly chart holds all the suffering we've ever experienced in crypto. That's kind of like it's kind of like when they say, like when you see a picture of the Milky Way, it's like, what do you call it? Or of Earth, right? Like everybody you've known has been there, or everybody who's ever been known has lived and died there. Oh, that's funny. Good stuff. So that's Bitcoin. Those are the different possibilities of what we're seeing. The 111 and 200-day moving average are undefeated. If that's all you use to know if we're in a bull or bear market, like great. To be honest, like keep it simple, right? And the lower that goes, the easier it is for us to get in a bull market. So there we go. Let's take a look at Ethereum here. Ethereum getting rejected from the 12 EMA here on the weekly chart. So the 12-week moving average could not touch the 20 yet. ETH does not turn bearish until it goes, below 1700. But I would say a low below last week's low, which is 1750. If you got below there, we have 3 days left this week. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Knock on wood, right? But it is possible.
Right.
But if we were to go below there, then I would say we probably roll over. So
what did Franklin say? Looking over, seeing your bro showing his paper gains to that thotty. Yeah.
Dude, tell that. Remember the thing we were fucking laughing about before the stream with the guy who
in Solana?
In Bali.
Bali, yeah. So you guys,
don't be retarded.
Don't be retarded. I know this is difficult.
You can be the left side of the bell curve on meme coins,
right?
But not with this,
right? So basically, this guy's like trying to pick up some chick. He has crypto on his wallet
in Bali.
In Bali,
and in Bali, people are on like fucking all sorts of drugs.
Yeah,
all the time. So I
maybe,
bet you this guy probably was like
a little intoxicated and stuff. Yeah,
very intoxicated, which is also why you don't put crypto on the phone.
So he had a bunch of Solana on the phone, probably on a Phantom wallet, if I had to guess.
No.
Yeah, so about 150 Solana or more. And basically he gave his phone to some chick. Hey, give me your number. She put a fake number on there and basically siphoned off his Solana basically stole by $14,000 of Solana from him. And then there's videos of him like, all right, it's one of these chicks right here. And like, apparently they don't even know which chick did it, but like
smart. I'm like, damn, to like basically go like, what she's probably searching Phantom wallet or something, right? She types in Phantom, sees it, has her. Like the question is like, how did she get her address on the phone?
I know that's what. No, she probably was putting. I'm trying to give you all my details. And holding it like this. And bro.
Yeah.
This is why. Look, this is why you guys. Let me show you this. You got two. I got 4 phones. Like I got 4 you should see how many. I have people have seen them, bro. Like
not including the Walmart burner phones.
Not include the Walmart burner phones. Exactly right. And the pager.
Hey, I also got a Telegram. No, what's that? What's the Morse code? Got that at home just in case.
Is there crypto on any of these phones? No, motherfucker. God damn, that's crazy, bro. Like bitches are like, I've seen dudes in the club so many times that they're showing off their portfolio, or like, oh, I've done this, right? I'm like,
That's how you know zero gain.
you're not getting any bitches,
pussy,
bro.
dog.
You're not getting, and if you're getting like, you're buying a prostitute. I mean, that's what
exactly what they're doing. Yeah.
it's prostitute with extra steps.
What in Bali, all the British chicks go there and just get railed. Bro, like it's bad.
They get railed everywhere.
Well, they get railed everywhere, but they specifically flock to Bali.
Yeah, it's like that one.
Yeah, show them the screenshot app. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, we have these best practices in the crypto mindset course that are amazingly simple, right? Don't put crypto on your phone that you use as daily use.
I think I may have a video.
Surprise, right? Like if that guy, like how many, there's a bunch of people we've seen that if they had only taken the crypto mindset course, we would have saved their ass from lots of pain.
Well, let me share a video real quick.
This sounds fun.
Let me share a quick video, man.
We'll get back to Ethereum and the altcoin soon, guys. Promise.
So,
this is
live from Bali.
Shit.
Where my money at? You're like a broke bitch.
Look at her face.
Feeling like, come on. This is why white people.
Yeah,
it's this one. It's this one. Stop
touching. There you go. This one right here.
No,
which one was it? It was one of the blind. She said, what she said? She said, you sent it to who? Bro, my friend. Bro, so who did I send it to?
Not me.
Not you. So who? Point the finger. Point the finger, bitch. Point the finger.
The dudes all look ugly enough to fall for this.
Yeah.
Let me hit him with the old. I can see a girl hustling you out of some cash in your hand, but fuck it, $14,000. It's like that retard who showed his girlfriend how to trade and how to use crypto and then stole all his fucking Trump meme coins.
And she went to, she was like from Armenia or something. I can't remember which country.
Armenia?
But maybe something in the middle. What do you call it? Not the Middle East.
Armenian?
Eastern Europe.
Eastern Europe.
She was somewhere in one of those countries or from there. And
Gypsy lands. Yeah,
exactly. And then she went back to where she came from, essentially. But damn.
No, look at that. So actually, Bristology, imagine not having a simple password on your crypto app wallets. No, for sure. But why do you have it on you?
Exactly.
We're going out for the huzz? Like, you have the no, bro.
That's the only way they get pussy.
Two-factor authentication. You gotta have it.
I remember being out with Fresh, right? I'm not gonna say who with Fresh, right? But like,
we can.
We gotta be careful.
I know who you're talking about. I already know who you're talking about. Oh, like to be honest,
me and Fresh didn't do this, but some compatriots of Fresh in the club were like some tall black dudes, right? They would have fake. They would have a fake app essentially for like Wells Fargo or Bank of America. So they would let the bitches stand on top of them. So like they stand, on the ground floor. A lot of clubs like floor, and then you have like a couch, and then you have like the upper flat part of the couch. So the girls are standing on the couch part. So he'd be going like this on his phone and then show like $1 million balance on Bank of America, and he was fucking chicks off of that. That's how stupid these girls are.
Yep.
But like he was a prey pretending he was a hunter pretending to be a prey.
Right. Baiting.
He's baiting them and shit.
He's a wolf wearing the sheep's outfit.
I know.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's hilarious. But
I don't even have a crypto app.
I don't even have it.
Exactly. If she saw, she deleted it right after.
Yeah.
Very, very. So yeah, don't get caught out here in these streets. But let's go take a look at Ethereum.
Kareem, it wasn't Kareem. It wasn't Kareem. Money grows on trees, right?
Yeah, or in prison. But let's take a look at Ethereum here a little bit more, and then we'll take a look at the altcoins basically. But so Ethereum here getting rejected so far, but we'll see what happens. But we do have the altcoins still technically on a buy signal here. We have the buy signal on the weekly at $650 or 650 million bucks. So if we hit, or sorry, is this billion? Oh, it's billion with a B, my bad. So 650 billion is where we got the buy signal here for the altcoins, but we've had 3 weeks of red so far, but we haven't gone below that level. So everything's kind of sliding, waiting for Bitcoin basically to move. Trying to think. We have Robinhood tokens that have moved. Solana's moved a bit. But we haven't really had anything that's like broken out like crazy in the last 3 weeks. Like that's kind of like doing
besides
like,
a random meme, besides a small meme or something.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like last when was it? In March and April when we were going into the last crypto mindset course, we had stuff like Zcash and Hype basically making moves prior to kind of everything else. But we don't really have anything doing that right now. That time was right here. So we were moving down and kind of trending sideways for about a month. That period there, you still had some things moving. Right now, during this period here, we don't have that. So what that leads me to believe essentially here is that we could basically come up above, what do you call it? If we have to come up above 690 billion. Basically this level here. If you want to round it up to 700, that's fine. But you have to come back above that level in order to basically actually pump anything significantly, right? Otherwise, you're just going to lazily come down here and like sit right on that 200-week moving average. If that does happen, then, you know, it's going to be kind of like small moves down. I don't think Solana would break below 72, which is what it needs to get bearish. But if we were to crash somewhere below that 200-week moving average, then that's where the altcoins would start to bleed heavily. So it's kind of like if we go down a little or if we go up a little on the total market cap for altcoins, we basically will not, really do much of anything for most coins. But if we start breaking out or breaking down hard, that's where we'll really make some moves. So for right now, it's mostly a DCA game in the general crypto world. And then, you know, maybe making a few swings here and there with meme coins, but just very, very slow when it comes to that. So that's the general market right now. Let's see if there's any movers and shakers in the top 100 and 200. Let's see. The last 24 hours.
Well,
Blockchain Capital. It's some bullshit. You remember back in the day, like it used to always be the stuff that would jump into the top 100 really, really fucking quick.
Yeah.
Would always be the Chinese coins.
Right.
Like brand new Chinese coins would have scam pumps into the top 100. If they got anywhere near 80 in market cap ranking, that was a sign to sell. Kind of gives me these vibes, to be honest. I mean, look at that shit. Shit. Goddamn.
But it's blockchain and capital all in one word, Charlie.
It sounds professional. Sounds legit. I think that's literally the whole chart too.
All I'm hearing is to bring the Brinks truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get dumped on. It got above $100 too. But let's see. What is this?
I'm being peer pressure to shave my head.
This account does not exist.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, that's
sounds
lovely.
like something
lovely.
you want to buy.
Lovely.
Sounds like something you want to buy. When this is the only shit pumping, you know it's a slow crypto day.
Partners to builders to crypto.
Builders since 2013, my fucking ass. Their portfolio, it's like we buy these things or we have access to them.
WorldCoin, already throw it all away. Throw it all.
That literally doesn't even say what it does on the first page. Next, but yeah, shit coin that, you know, not really worth more than the 2 minutes that we already gave it, to be honest.
We help launder Chinese money into the United States. That's our business.
Yeah, this one seems like
I'm really bullish on this.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not okay. I'm starting to see the vision.
This one seems like what do you call it? Laundering money out of the United States, or something.
Right?
But I guess technically you do have Audiera moving today. I'm guessing this one is dumped massive though.
Yeah, we talking about that huge jump, and I was like, "All right, what the hell is this?"
Not bad. Not bad. So Audiera here had made a good move. This move is ridiculous. Obvious sell. Then he came back down and it's actually held higher lows and it's starting to try to break out above $3. The previous high here was, what was that? 325. So if it goes above 330, this one probably starts heading towards the previous high move, which was 850. Not bad. Okay. I mean, it had that scam pump here, but it's held after the dump, so that's actually not too bad. So this one though is pretty much just a meme coin. It's not. I mean, technically, it's not a meme coin. It's actually a Binance Chain coin. That what do you call it? I don't even remember what it does, to be honest, but I'm assuming something with audio. But basically, hey, it's probably on its way to make another scam pump, to be honest. So there's a trade there if you're willing to risk it for that biscuit. Just not too much. To the downside, nothing down more than 10% actually on the day. Not even Pi Network, the most useless coin known to man.
No, for free tokens. Download the app and just click a button, bro. Like tokens, bro.
Sounds like money to me.
It was started by Harvard scientists at Cambridge.
Unibase on the top 200 did pump, but not 15%, which is needed in the lower caps. And we are dumping more in the lower caps, but damn.
Yeah, the DYX coin or whatever, the DEX coin, that one got nuked the other day.
Shit.
I wonder what happened, actually.
Let's see. I do like CoinGecko's added
news little. Yeah, that's kind of useful.
That is new.
God
damn, bro.
Yeah. Nuked is the fucking understatement. God.
Not only nuked, Miguel.
Did this shit really go to $50? Fuck.
This was the most ridiculous pump and dump I have seen that chart in a while. Let's look at this shit on log.
Oh my god.
My god, bro.
Well, Charlie, it's right now. It's resistance. I mean,
dude, that is some evil genius shit. Because I mean, that's what I remember. We were looking at this of like me right about at $12 here. Or no, is that?
Yeah, $12.
Damn it, it's $1 now. Fuck, bro.
It's time to get in, bro. It's cheap. Ground floor.
Down isn't permanent.
Down isn't permanent.
Right around 12 to 14. Yeah, not except for this one. 12. Damn. Yeah, that IV yesterday helped kick out the flu, but I still got basically the cold and the cough from all that shit. But what do we got? We got $12 to $14 here, basically, and that's when we were looking at. We were saying this thing's recovering amazingly well, right? And boom, like a fucking nuked. My God.
Yeah.
That's funny as hell.
Looks like a good accumulation zone. If I ever saw one.
Mm-hmm.
In my professional and unprofessional opinion, I think.
You first.
Following a
$6 million transfer
click on that,
from Project Wallets to Binance. So they basically were selling on their people's heads. Let's see.
Yeah.
Ever Project Wallets deposited $6 million at Binance. Oh, so people jumped out like lemmings because they were freaking out because they were insider.
They're moving a ton of coins. They're like, they're not going to dump on my heads first. Someone dump first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I'm smart. I guess.
Well, that shows the weakness of essentially the hodlers on that. So yeah, RIP. I mean, yeah, we got this trumpet for a reason. I don't know if this thing will ever come back, Dexy, right? But one day, maybe it will rise from the ashes. It shall come back. Probably not. Hold an alluvium. And we're sorry for your loss. If you're holding this, but if you're in the Moon Gang, you weren't. So, damn, bro. I mean, on these types of coins, there's always some like Luna Classic, right? Luna Classic, somebody always comes in and buys. So during this area here, if it gets down to it, 70 cents to $1.50 or $1.75, pretty much top end of current price or bottom end of current price. The top end of this original price, somewhere in there is where basically the degenerates come and pick up the carcass and let's run it back, right? But it takes a lot of work. Build on. We've talked about this one as a shit project before. Not surprised. Crypt cards. Sounds NFT-ish. Probably wouldn't ever jump at anything like that. Unless I love when they have the rug check.xyz. It's like, you may be in a rug. Please consult your financial advisor. This one's not a bad chart though. I'm like, I probably wouldn't buy something like this, but the chart's not bad. Yeah, technically speaking, this one, okay, if you're just looking at purely from trend, pretty much right in this region here is where you should see it. slow down. So I would pick this low right here, which would be about 11 to 12 cents. It's at 13 right now. So maybe it wicks down here to like 10. Anything below 10, actually, this could, hold up there. If it goes, pretty much below this level here, which is not 8.9 cents. If it goes below that level, then it's toast. Or it's not toast, but it probably will drop quite a bit more. So this one has kind of a fine line between, let's say, 9 to 11 or so cents.
Oh, what the fuck?
That it could hold. What's up?
Oh, never mind. This is wrong.
I was like, something's pumping. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got for the movers and shakers on the general market. Let's take a look at some news. And then we will take some coin requests here. Yeah, it's all good. Let's see here. So this was interesting. The SEC will hold a roundtable on September 17th to discuss preparations for 24-hour trading in U.S. equity markets. Sounds juicy.
Nice.
Timeline-wise, this month, the DTCC came out with their infrastructure on crypto rails, 24/7, 365 trading for Wall Street to test. It goes live for everybody in October. There's no way this is in preparation for that.
There was no way.
Commence rocket fuel injection into the engines, right? It's like, gentlemen, start your engines. That's pretty much what this is, in my opinion. But the Clarity Act, Miguel, the Clarity Act hasn't passed yet.
It hasn't passed yet.
And therefore, the Magic 8 Ball will be a victim of this bear market too, if that shall not happen by August 9th. But this is proof here. The SEC doesn't give a fuck. The Wall Street doesn't give a fuck about the Senate. They're just like, please sign this paper and actually let us move forward with this. If you don't, we're going to do it for you, probably with worse rules than you wanted in the first place anyways. No ethics. Literally.
I'm getting bullish now. No ethics. Fuck, no bull.
Actually, yeah, Wall Street with no ethics. Shit. Let them run it up. But yeah, I mean, this is the beginning. So does it mark a bottom? Maybe, maybe not. But what it does do is, if we're going into a bottom, it makes sure that bottom doesn't last very long. I'll tell you that much. This was, let's see here. We actually had more demand than supply. Oh, yeah. So this is talking about what's actually happened with the testing from the DTCC so far. So after moving tokenized securities into live trading, the DTC sees, who is this person? Nadine Chakar says institutions were lining up to participate, lining up for the degeneracy. Actually, I bet you they're probably betting on Polymarket. They're probably like, let's bring this Polymarket shit down below 50%. So that way nobody gets too happy that Clarity Act is likely to pass. We make sure it doesn't pass. We take away ethics and we get to run this shit the next market. Like, I could see that as being part of their move, but let's listen to what she has to say. I think it's a she. Is it he? I don't even know, but we'll find out.
Onboarding will be gradual until the day comes where you no longer talk about tokens, right? They're just a security. But what we saw with the work that we did is we actually had more demand than supply. So we were not able to get everybody involved. So we know right off the bat, there are a lot of institutions really across the spectrum, from the buy side, sell side, hedge funds, asset owners that really want to get engaged. They understand the importance of tokenization and what it brings to simplify operations, make sure that capital is optimized. And we will see that the use cases for them were proved, the technology was proved, and now it's really just helping the industry get ready for this next wave. Onboard.
I love the deadpanness. It's like, we're just getting ready. We're going to make the next wave's coming, right? Like, these people, like, when they see this, they're like, yeah, bro, this is a fact. We're running this shit up. Like, but yeah, it is a she, which is what my original thought was. But for a second there, she had to.
These days, you can't tell.
But yeah, I mean, that's extremely bullish. Just listen to the last part there. Technology was proved, and now it's really just
And now it's really just helping the industry get ready for this next wave.
Literally, start your engines. We're preparing for this shit. Why aren't you in the crypto mindset course for Q3 2026? Just makes sense.
Just makes sense, you guys.
Just makes sense. I don't know, Kyle. There might be a meme about this that I heard.
You buy this for $39.99. Guess what, folks? You take the L away. You put a W there, baby. You're a winner, man. You're the real deal. You're picking up chicks. Let me tell you something. You buy this set at $39.99, baby. You're the cock of the walk, man. You walk into the bar and you just find the hottest chick and you go, you, me. Guess what? She says, why would I go out with you? Because I bought the deal on Wild West Deals for $39.99. That's why. She says, can I go home with you? That's how simple it is. That's how it works. That's what this set brings to the table. Because you know what she sees? She sees a man who knows what he wants. She sees a man who says, good deals don't get by me, baby. I move. I act quick. I act now. I go to wildwestdeals.com. Boom. That's why you're hanging with chicks all night long. That's why you got guys like Michael Jordan calling you, wanting to hang out with you, baby. Because you bought it for $39.99.
That's right. We have Space Bank saying clearance prices. And Chepe says Miguel and Charlie are my financial suggestors, not advisors. That's right. Not life or financial advice, as they say.
That's right.
And then Savi says hit the like button. And he says also get in the CMC. What do you say? There's no second best. Beautiful.
That's absolutely true.
But yes. So the next wave is coming, my friends. Are you going to be ready? Are you going to take advantage? Or are you just going to sit there and do nothing? Right? Well, if you're going to sit there and do nothing, you're a little bit more like this one, right? Our good friend Elizabeth Warren saying, give me the trillions. pale face.
Dude, Pocahontas is crazy these days, bro.
That's such a good meme, bro.
Pale face.
But she is openly urging everyone not to sign the market. This chick, like, she must be being paid by the banks or something. Like, okay, just like talk as much shit as possible about this so that we can have no ethics and we can do insider trading in crypto and make our own meme coins. Like, the fuck, man. But let's listen to a minute of my ears bleeding. But it's at least good to hear the ridiculousness of whatever she's trying to spew to the public. What the fuck? Oh, okay.
1.4 billion. That's what Donald Trump made off cryptocurrency last year alone, while working Americans are struggling to afford groceries and rent. Senate Republicans just released their updated version of the Clarity Act, a bill meant to regulate crypto, and it's going to a vote on the floor. There's a glaring omission. It does not stop Donald Trump from cashing in on his presidency. A new poll found Trump's crypto earnings are deeply unpopular with Americans. And let's be clear, this is our best chance to rein in President Trump's crypto corruption. If that's not bad enough, this latest draft bill would make it easier for criminals, and cartels and terrorists to move money and finance their operations. And it fails to protect investors in our financial system. Look, this isn't regulation. This is a giveaway. This bill should be dead on arrival.
Just basically think the opposite of what she says. Right?
She said it's a giveaway. They're giving away the bull market right now.
Miguel, she's scared of the American cartels moving money in America.
Right.
Like they already do.
They already do. There's no stopping that.
No, like her saying, like, this is a crypto giveaway. It's like, no, if you don't pass this, then it's a giveaway because the SEC makes all the rules and they'll make whatever rules they want, right?
Right.
But yeah, I don't know, man. She just makes no. It's like just as confusing as when AOC basically said what she doesn't support Israel and the U.S. military being merged. I'm like, how the hell am I agreeing with AOC right now? How did this happen?
I mean, she's cashing in her last years before turning into a Noella.
Oh, R.I.P. We'll play the trumpet for music for her one day. But yeah, Elizabeth Warren, retarded, straight up. But her handlers, Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon says it's time to advance the Clarity Act.
Solomon.
I wonder. Yeah. Goldman. Interesting. But if Goldman Sachs says it's time to fucking go, right? Usually politicians are like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
So I wonder what the SEC and the CFTC will pass if the Clarity Act doesn't pass and what they force through. I'm wondering like how much different it's going to be than the Clarity Act. Will it be more in favor of the banks than the crypto companies? Probably. Right.
Right.
But we'll see, I guess. But will they, say like, hey, we have to have an ethics provision that stops politicians from making their own coins? I doubt it, to be honest. I doubt they would keep that in there if they're the ones that make the rules. They're either going to be a little loose or they're going to be really, really tight, pretty much.
Yeah, the one person actually complaining about this act is like, I really don't want the Clarity Act to pass is USDC because it's going to cause more competition for them. So they're kind of crying about it, like, the Clarity Act doesn't really have to pass.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. So whether or not we like it, we're getting that bull market. The DTCC is going to make sure of it. I love this one. I saw this from River. They actually have. I'm going to follow this account. I haven't followed it yet. These guys, they're like an investment company, I think, with that focuses on crypto. They actually, have some pretty good posts every once in a while. So follow. But this is great. We had the video here from the European Central Bank. They say 10 selected design proposals for the next series of Euro banks have been unveiled. Basically have your say. Have your fucking say. My ass. Go and vote on it. Right? They're trying to get show that they like we ask the public their opinion. My ass. If you ask the public their opinion, I'd vote for this one. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But basically, just a big middle finger to the central bank, which is Bitcoin.
That's the Euros 20, basically. Because I think Euros go up to like 500. I think they have a $500 bill and then a $100 bill. Yeah.
I don't know what Jimmy Butler's doing down here, but sure.
Up to 500, yeah.
Yeah, up to 500. See. I mean, honestly, we should have a $1,000 bill because that'd be the new 100.
That bad, yeah.
Yeah.
The new 1,000 is the new 100, yeah.
It really is.
It is.
$100 is a $20 bill, bro. These days.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
honestly.
spend that shit so quick.
I know. You're in the club and you just go like, it's just out of your hand. That shit is like, it's like one bill.
One day it'll be $1. We surround hundreds of strippers and people will be like, I'm yellowing.
Where my scamming ass bitches at?
But what was it? This was Coinbase going down memory lane, basically saying America, the government tried to kill crypto once, and don't let it happen again. But let's see what their propaganda is this today. Let's see if it's a good one. I would say a little too clicky. I don't know, but like they're correct, right? Like so, it's correct information. It is facts, but where's with your heart?
I mean, they almost put the Doug music on. They fucking beatnik ass fucking beat and shit. But it's true. It's true. Yeah. Like they tried to do that too. I mean, they tried to do the cannabis as well in the beginning.
Yep. But they shall not succeed. I like that one. It's correct. And we got the mooch, the scaramouche, out here saying basically I like this take a little bit more. He's like, if it gets to the floor, it's going to pass for the Clarity Act. If it doesn't, it won't. So,
what?
What? Well, because like basically they have to have something agreeable enough to have a vote.
Yeah.
Right. And if they don't have that, then yeah, it's not going to pass. And you're going to get people in the next, in August, if it doesn't pass, saying, hey, September, by the end of the year or something. But no, if it doesn't get passed by August, I think the SEC and CFTC are taking over because Wall Street wants this game to go by the time we're in October.
Is the Democrats said to the White House, we need an ethics provision that has teeth in it. And so they said, what do you want? And they said what they wanted, and the White House gave it to them. And now the Democrats are saying, well, that's not enough. We want state AGs to be able to enforce these federal ethics provisions. So that's a real problem because then you have to redo all of the ethics codes in the federal government because you can't have the state just prosecuting the crypto and not all the other ethical potential violations in the federal code. So they've got to get around that and they've got to have a compromise. But then the biggest problem is the procedural one. You only have 14 days to go before the August recess. So you need what's called the procedural prep for a bill like this to happen before the weekend. Today's Wednesday. That means sometime tomorrow afternoon, we're going to have to hear that that's in play so they can get it down to the floor to vote. If it gets to the floor, it's going to pass. That's my opinion, because I think a lot of the younger Democrats are not going to want to go up against the crypto bros and their PACs come November. That's my opinion. If it doesn't get to the floor, it dies a brutal death. And then guys like Brian Armstrong, after all the hours and time and energy that they put into this, they start building their businesses off the shore of the United States.
So I'd say he's correct up until the last line, right? Is Brian Armstrong going to build offshore? Canada. But even that's worse. Maybe Mexico. Technically not offshore, right? Still in the continent. But yeah, like Brian Armstrong staying in the United States, that's his bread and butter. Would other companies build offshore? Absolutely. Absolutely. Like you're going to see that be the case. So there is a good argument for getting it passed, but yeah, if they don't, we're just going to push it through. But yeah, I like his take on, don't fuck with the crypto bros. And we had a little bit, added here by our friend Eric Balchunas, the senior ETF analyst over at Bloomberg. He might know a thing or two. Says, good point from Mooch. Crypto PACs went an impossible 48 for 48 in winning elections in 2024. 48 for 48. I think that's a pattern. And that's backing Republicans, Democrats, incumbents, challengers, long shots. So you'd have to be pretty dumb to mess with them. I don't know. Elizabeth Warren takes the cake sometimes. But let's see the actual. I don't know where this is referencing, but probably look it up with AI. But the cryptocurrency industry spent $135 million in the 2024 election cycle to back more than 50 candidates, including the president, Donald Trump, including Democrats, Republicans, incumbents, challengers, shoe-ins, and long shots. But they all now share something in common: victory. In the November 5th races, 48 out of 48 candidates backed by crypto's biggest political action committees were declared winners as of Friday morning. So this must have been around that time when this came out. In 8 races where votes are still being counted, the PAC's preferred candidate is ahead in all but 3. So I guess there were probably a few more than these at the time. But even if those other ones didn't pass, I mean, yeah, I think that's enough of a pattern. I think, but yeah, don't fuck with the crypto bros is what I hear.
That's
here.
right. Those PACs are getting strong, man. That's a lot of money. It's the same thing too, because it's like you're making enemies right now. You're up for re-election.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna start putting money against you.
Mm-hmm. What's worse, the boomers who say, "Hey, I don't like crypto. Why'd you sign that?" But I'll still probably vote for you. Or the crypto people will be like, "Fuck this guy. Let's start an entire social media campaign against his ass just because we can."
Yeah,
like. Yeah, I think what would Brian Armstrong do if it doesn't get passed? Did he put that many hours into it? I don't think going offshore. I just think not funding a lot of politicians. He's the new JP. Coinbase is the new JP Morgan, the JP Morgan of the digital age. So you don't want to upset the cart on that. And then I just wanted to show this. I had this kind of in the back pocket the last few streams we've had, and I thought this was just kind of interesting. This is in Reno, Nevada. They're building a 187,000 square foot Bitcoin mining facility. And the cool thing about Bitcoin mining facilities is you can make some money on them, but if they don't work out, you just shift them into AI data centers and pretty much make money either way. But let's listen to the news here.
A warehouse in Sparks is now home to BitDeer. While the company operates some large data centers in the United States, this facility is not a data center. Here, workers will manufacture Bitcoin mining servers. It's an empty warehouse now.
We are building a brand new precision electronics manufacturing facility in Sparks.
But by the end of the year, BitDeer's Seal Miner product should be coming off the production line. Eventually 10,000 per month. They're powerful servers built specifically to run the Bitcoin network by processing and securing Bitcoin transactions. While much of the production line will be automated, it's expected to create 70 high-paying jobs. It's the Singapore-based company's first manufacturing facility in America. We asked why they picked Sparks. The warehouse is off Pyramid Way near the library.
Accessible, skilled workforce. And Reno also has very robust logistic infrastructure, and the business.
Can you look up if BitDeer is a Chinese company? It's giving me Chinese vibes here.
BitDeer.
BitDeer company, Singaporean. Okay.
Close enough.
Resorts World, we got it.
Wait, Jihan Wu. Wait, who's the founder? Who's the founder?
Jihan, is it Jihan? Oh,
Jihan Wu.
No. This is the prime fucking example of why you should know your crypto history.
Right.
Miguel, can you give a little backdrop on who is Mr. Wu?
A scammer extraordinaire. I mean, I can't even, I don't even know where to start. There's there's so fucking much, dude. Like, holy shit.
He's I guess the first place I'll start and then jump on it after that is he essentially is the same kind of peer group as Brian Armstrong, CZ, Eric Voorhees of VVV, and
Shapeshift,
and Roger Ver made crypto.com or bitcoin.com, right? That is the era that he came from. But he was one of the biggest seller of ant miners.
Yeah, ant miners.
Was one of the best miners in the mid to late 2010s. They made a lot of money off of selling miners.
Yes. Jihan Wu and stuff. He was essentially like the NVIDIA for like Bitcoin miners, basically.
Yes, exactly.
And a lot of dubious, weird practices as well that happened. And a lot of the companies invested in rugged and money got swept. I mean, there's a lot here, bro. Like, that's where I was like, I don't even know where to start. Like, that's how crazy
I thought he retired.
Yeah.
But a lot of these crypto guys, they don't retire, right? They just take breaks.
Oh, stock's going to be, we should add this to the list of just tracking this shit, bro.
But what I would say, his name got really big. And then as soon as that happened, he was just like, kind of just pulled back from the limelight, started doing projects more as the puppeteer, the puppet master. So let's finish the video and see what they have. But yeah, definitely. They talk about bringing companies offshore, Miguel.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like what's called North Korea's sister. What's her name?
Yeah, I don't know her name, but yeah, she looks maybe a little bit more gray skinned because she looks like she's dying because it probably has no soul.
Sister.
What's Kim Jong Un's sister? Kim Yo Jong, something like that. That one's the one nobody knows about.
No.
Yeah, that's the serial killer one.
Serial killer?
Dude,
one?
she looks evil.
Oh no, dude,
Kyle,
she's looking worse.
Can you share your screen on that? Because
she's looking worse, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, collagen peptides over there, bro. Fuck, man.
Yeah, I dropped some of the ash, but man, tell me you trust that lady. I'm like, who looks more worse, her or Gavin Newsom, in terms of having no soul?
Right.
Shit. You think Gavin Newsom fools a lot more people?
Yeah.
I'll tell you that much. But look at that. Look at that one, right? Like that one. Yeah. That one right there, and the one to the left of it where he looks like Matthew McConaughey a little bit.
He does look like Matthew McConaughey. That's on purpose.
From far away, right? But I'm like, look at that fucking crate. Yeah, that's like Limitless shit right there. What's this? Bradley Cooper, Limitless. I was like, bro.
He's not stealing 10% of the fucking budget, the California budget.
He's not a bad looking man, but Harvey Weinstein banged his wife.
Oh,
So,
to be a C-level
for the
actress.
black pillars out there, saying looks are everything. Let's finish this video. We digress.
Climate is extremely friendly.
BitDeer is scheduled to get up to $488,000 in state tax abatements over the next decade. The total investment in Reno Sparks is about $20 million. Unlike data centers, the company's chairman says this facility doesn't use quite that much water.
We will use less than 1,000 gallons of water a day, or approximately in that. And when you talk about household homes, you're talking about 3 household homes worth of water consumption on a daily basis.
Construction is now underway. They hope to start shipping out their products in January 2027. BitDeer executives say they've invested more than $600 million in the U.S. since 2017 as they aim to help boost domestic manufacturing here. They have other facilities already in Washington, Texas, Ohio, and Tennessee. In studio, Ben Marjot reporting.
Very interesting. So the wrinkles in this bear market get even better. But when did they say they're launching this? They said in January of 2027. Well, post bottom. I don't think they're timing this. No way.
No way.
I don't think the DTCC, Goldman Sachs, basically everybody is timing. We're going to be out of the bottom by Q4.
Yeah.
Vanguard's timing. Everybody's like 4-year cycle, bro. 4-year cycle still attacked. Proof is in the pudding. Like when you watch what big businesses do like this in terms of where they position themselves and the launching, very strategic. And Jihan Wu is no dummy.
No. And then, I mean, the company, it posts, it basically makes almost about $500 million a year right now. So it's good cheddar.
Yeah. And they only employ, like the warehouse this big only employs 70 people and 3 households worth of water. That's funny. But the power of AI nowadays, right? And robotics, I guess. But so what do you call it? That's just kind of some of the news today. Nothing particularly headlinery. But if you want to watch the stream and basically get notifications for all me and DCC streams, press subscribe now on cultivatecrypto.com/live stream. Put your best email address in here, click to subscribe, and every single day that we go live, you can see the last 6 episodes here in the past live streams. They all do get backed up, so at some point we may give access as well to all of them through this, but for now, this is the best way for you to get notified. Basically, what I recommend is you come here, you subscribe, you get notified as soon as the live stream is available. And then instead of coming directly to here to watch it, you can. It's easy, right? Or I recommend go over to our YouTube for Dollar Cost Crypto and our Rumble for Cultivate Crypto and How to Cultivate Crypto to watch the streams, because that's what pushes the algos for us and does get us out there to more viewers. So that is the way that we're doing it here. So we are unruggable, we are backed up, and you get notifications. It's a beautiful, beautiful world. Solving multiple problems at once. 3 birds, 1 stone, something like that. Also, what do you call it? More stones, less birds. I don't know. Like taking care of all your crypto problems is the crypto mindset course, because this is where we grab the lows, my friends. This is where we accumulate. This is where we follow the smart money. We see what the smart money is doing ahead of everybody else, and we get you in there. So come over here to cultivatecrypto.com/shop and jump into the Q3 crypto mindset course, which will be Q3 plus October. Yep. So come in here, and we'll support you guys into the lows. And now's the time. Now's the time. I don't know, Miguel. Something else tells me we can get a 10% discount if you pay in crypto. So yeah.
If you think the market's going to dump, get that 10% discount. You're actually locking in 20% gain. Actually,
yeah. It's time.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
Get to the life raft, baby. If crypto ship was sinking and there was a life raft, this would be it. I was doing the calculation prior to the stream. because about a month ago, you would have argued we're 2/3 away through the bear market.
Right.
If you're going strictly on exact 4-year cycle theory. But right now we're legitimately 75 to 77% of the way through
the
bear market.
Only 23% left.
That's right.
23%.
And that's max.
Max.
Because we were giving the bear market 13 months from the top. We were saying if we were to bottom post midterms. But by the looks of it, Wall Street and everybody's timing for the October low, if not already in. So it's time to get in. Don't be part of the sheep, be part of the wolves, and let's get it. But not everybody's cut out for it. I'll say that much, but it is what it is.
It is what it is, you guys.
Space Bank says, let it ride.
That's right.
Yep. All righty. So take us off screen here for a second. Just in general, I guess besides BitMEX, what were some of the other things that maybe you saw around crypto that were interesting to you in particular in the last few days? Anything hopping in your mind?
Well, I mean, the one interesting thing that happened is you gotta watch out. You can make a lot of money doing this, but you gotta so
and as we're talking here, guys,
Right.
feel free to throw in the coins you want us to look at throughout the stream, and I'll be writing them down as we're talking here, and we'll get into some now, and then we'll rug YouTube, and then we'll do the rest on
So basically, Vlad the Impaler, or Vlad from the RH ecosystem, he had his Twitter hacked, and they made Vlad Hood, and it.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Let me pull that up.
They managed to hack his Twitter, and the guy who made the meme managed to make about $1 million making this back during this hack. And the coin's still worth a few $1 million right now, believe it or not. So it's sort of thing. Some people were able to catch it, where he tweeted out some people made money on the meme coming out. I think it went up as high as $22 million before it kind of rugged down back to I think a few 4 or 5 million in market cap.
Yeah, is this one right here?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, you can pull it up. So BitLord tweeted about it. He says, bro, sniped contract address from Vlad's hacked account on Robinhood Headlines. This is peak trenching.
Yeah. I mean, you have to pay attention to the founder. Sometimes if their shit gets hacked. So, I mean, the same thing, you were on top of it when what's his name? Brian Armstrong changed his profile over to Lex Luthor, and then people looked for the coins, dumped a couple $100 into a bunch of them, and then one of them took off and made a bunch of money. You can make money like that, but you have to be on top of it and on the ball and
literally
have money.
Day trading,
yeah.
But no, there are some moves like that. So this is gonna be an interesting next 4-year cycle with Wall Street getting in this game. That's for sure. So that was there anything else on that you wanted to mention? Or?
No, that's about it. I mean, and also be careful when this happens to people. But if you're quick on the trigger, you can make some money. But you should be doing it from an alt wallet, not your main one. And just because you never know, they could be recommending a honeypot coin. You get in and you get rugged.
Yeah.
Damn. You get all your money too on top of that.
Shit.
But yeah, we're getting a lot of good amount of coins right here.
Yeah,
nice.
Yeah, good to see. We have what do you call it? Virtuals, Arrow, SRM. I haven't even looked at SRM. Is that still alive? Is that Serum?
Serum, yeah.
I thought that one died.
We're about to see.
Yeah, we're about to find the fuck out. VVV. And what else we got here? Sui.
Yeah. Well, Franklin, it's because the LooksMax and stuff's starting to cool off already. Yeah. Don't get botched surgery. His face is starting to look more normal now.
What's the Gen Zs? They don't have that much money.
Yeah.
He's
talking about some popular footballers doing some LooksMaxing crap and then make a meme coin out of it. And it's not getting that much
guy
motion.
from Argentina.
Yeah.
Can you scroll up on the comments a little bit there? Higher, a little higher. Is there anything else? Okay,
after this.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so we got some good choices here. Let's see. What's your choice for a coin to look at from your perspective here today, Miguel? What do you have a coin or two that you're like, yeah, that's interesting? I mean, maybe Tau.
Yeah, Tau always. Tau is something that I'm actively looking at a lot. Lighter as well. Something I'm looking at as well.
It's lit. That's what I hear.
Lit. That's lit. Zcash. Well, I guess Zcash. It's got something big coming up in the next 5 days.
Yeah.
5 days. It's either going to be wonderful or not. I mean, yeah, he gave himself. But the thing is like with it could be he could lost a little bit of weight possibly, or he could have done surgery.
What's the difference?
The difference
The chin.
is this. It's
The
the
chin.
chin. He basically extended his
Okay,
jaw
okay,
down.
okay. Yeah. Not hair though, bro. Oh,
Money, son. Yep. Jawline max.
Take a look at some Sonic. All right. So what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, we got a good chunk of coins here. Throw them in. I may put them any others on there. I guess INJ is a good one too. So yeah, we'll look at about 12 or 14 coins here today. So we got them on the list. We're actually going to check it twice today. We're looking at the first 5 coins here live on YouTube, and then we shall rug YouTube here today in about however many minutes it takes to get through 5 coins. So virtuals was the first request on the stream here. Let's take a look at that. So as we're doing this, Kyle, could you put in the link for the stream on Rumble so that everybody on YouTube knows where to go? I think MexC had one of the better charts on virtuals. Yeah.
I think Sonic's alive.
Yeah. No, Sonic still's got some motion. But virtuals here, pretty fucking stable.
Yeah.
Pretty stable. Like it had its big pump, from September of 24 into January of 25. Then it came down here in the spring of 25 along with Ethereum, essentially, right? I think it came out in basically came out after the ETF run. Chilled off and then that's a good timing actually. But then here, really it's just slow grinded down from $2 down to 50 cents. But here's the difference between a chart like this and a chart like Illuvium. It is holding this area right here. That looks like the wave 3 to 4, right? So we have a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? So this is your wave 2 macro. Once you do break out of this and you go to new all-time high, you get into, I would say, you don't get as big of percentage gains or as many X's as virtuals had last cycle. You usually don't beat the first cycle's gains in that regard, just because it came from nothing essentially, right? But chart-wise, you have it's kind of weird. Like you have a bigger move. It looks like a bigger move on the chart, but essentially percentage-wise, it's not. So it's funny how that works. But just because what did this start at? Essentially, I mean, it basically started at 2 cents and went up to $5 and 20 and 30 cents or something like that. So yeah, this one's showing the difference between Illuvium, right, is that it holds up above that low. So it has been defending the whole time, so it's either 1, whales defend it, or 2, it doesn't have a lot of sellers. It has a lot of hodlers. So those are 2 really, really good signs here, in my opinion, for virtuals. Could it come down and test this area again? Maybe 45 cents. It's at 60 now. Yeah, that's within range, depending on what happens with Bitcoin. But yeah, I personally, where do I think it doesn't go below? I don't think it goes below 30. It's at 60. I mean, it's kind of similar to Bitcoin price a little bit, which is interesting. But yeah, this one's not on a buy signal yet. It's just really tight ranging right now. So good accumulator, I think. Anything under the previous, let's look at it like this. Take the top to the bottom, pull it across. If the bottom is in off of that first move and then it's just slow grind, early stage bull market, let's say Q1 2027, this should go to about, minimum, I think it goes to $1.55. Usually, if coin's not dead in this, although it might not look like it has a lot of life right now because it's not broken down more, it does have a good amount of life. But it basically should go to $1.55. So that's a little bit more than a 2x from where we're at. Once Bitcoin starts confirming its 4-year cycle low is in, it should at least go up. If it's bullish enough, it should go at least to 226. which is about a 4x from where we're at now. So I would say over the next 6 to 9 months, right? Those are the gains you're looking at on something like virtuals. Once it gets hopping, though, I think because in the early stage bear market for this coin in particular, it did go up to 0.382 rather quick. So I think it gets to that level and then breaks through it, which it's going to get resistance probably at one of these two, either the 0.618 or 0.786. So if it's really, really bullish, it'll go directly to the 0.786, no stops, just boom, 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 break through all those levels, right? If it does that, then it ranges with basically the next accumulation area before it breaks a new all-time high is then 226 to $4, 420. And once it breaks past 420, this one's off to the races. It does make a new all-time high this next cycle, which I wouldn't see why not. It's a good project. And it does run with Ethereum. So if Ethereum does well, this will do well. Then $8.25, $13, and $18 are your first targets on fib levels. The great thing is if you go into a wave 3, a lot of the times the coin just says, fuck these fib levels and just
boom, rockets off.
Rockets off. The only time it gets stopped by these fib levels is when it's either a legacy old asset, like it's become more stable, or it doesn't have a lot of oomph, basically. Has a lot of trading going on it. So, and when would it hit these levels? Probably second half of next year. So if you're trying to get what, $8 to $10, let's say, or $8 to $13, that's a good 20x, right? 2 years, you probably got it. 3 max.
Yeah,
pretty much. I don't know. What do you see any scenarios where virtuals wouldn't get to those levels? Maybe it gets some kind of, what do you call it, stalls out?
It would base. I mean, it'd have to be like the team just really drops the ball. They stop innovating. They stop doing stuff. They stop launching on multiple chains. They have been doing that, but it's possible that there could be sort of a monopoly sort of statement where like there are protocols that already have their own kind of mechanism, and you have to basically use their bot if you want to use it on their chain. There could be some weird thing like that.
Yeah,
where like certain wallet, like that could be one thing that could happen to some of these AI coins with their bots, is that they make the bots not like, they just will not work with wallets or with certain ecosystems without permission. There's a way, I know there's a way to do that, but everything's so open source, and hasn't really been doesn't seem to be the case. But it's possible, but I kind of doubt it right now. I think we're just far too early right now to see that out. But I could see that being as a defense mechanism at some point. But yeah.
What do you think is a big catalyst? Like, what do you call it, to launch it to over speculation? Because in terms of the project, right, it's like kind of like a mixture between AI and we saw people in GameFi wanting to use it quite a lot, but GameFi, I mean, if retail comes back, everything's pumping anyway, though.
Right. Everything's, I mean, the big catalyst for this one is probably going to be, besides the bottom being in at some point and then us rocketing off of that, it's going to be sort of these AI springs that we're going to have. Probably the big one that I see is the one that's in 2027. We had like OpenAI and Anthropic move their IPOs from this year to next year. Those rocketing off will probably end up having like a whole little retail run on all AI coins. But we just have to like see if they actually do something that's like takes the market's breath away, and then they can become a market leader and really pump off. But it always ends up doing really well along with everything else in AI. When it takes off. And they're on Solana, they're on Base right now. I think they just launched on Robinhood as well, so they're on all the big the 3 chains right now. It really pissed off the Solana guys, because they originally launched on Solana, but when they went over to Base, people were pissed off, and then they're less pissed off now because they're on Robinhood. So it's just like, yeah, we're gonna go everywhere. But Solana people were pissed when that first happened. When they went to Base, they're like, what the hell are you doing setting up shop in Base? The hell? Well, trying to have more storefronts. Yeah,
smart. So yeah, that's where we're at with virtuals. Let's look at, to be honest, I like this. It's not bad at all. Let's take a look at Arrow. Where are you at? The Aerodrome here. This is a longer term chart on it. Yeah, I mean, this is a dip, and it's holding up mighty well, actually. Look at that. It tapped the 20-week moving average as we were talking about this one earlier today, and it basically is at the same price when we were talking about it. I forget if it was in the Citadel or the Crypto Mindset course for Q3.
Yeah.
But somebody was asking about it. I said, because it was losing its 12-week moving average, I'm like, oh, this one's going to hit the 20. Boom, looks like it went and tagged that. It's pumped back up here just in the last bit. So that's a good sign of support. Dips are being bought essentially. But the weekly close is going to be important on this. If it closes above the 12 EMA, which is at 45 cents and some change. So let's say 45 cents. If it gets a weekly close above 45 cents or higher, it just doesn't have a lot of dump in it, right? Unless Bitcoin dumps hard. But if it closes where it's at now or lower, especially if it closes below the 20-week moving average, it can come back down probably to this level here where it's like the top end of where it was being sold off throughout March. That area is probably going to become strong support because it was being sold off, but held up, sold off, held up, sold off, held up, and then eventually pumped from there. During the pump every week in the early stage pump, it got sold off, and then it maintained, got sold off. It came back, got sold off. But each sell-off has not dumped it lower. Like if Aerodrome did not have the fundamentals that it has, it would have never held this 30-cent area for as long as it did. That's a super good sign of support. And you can see in the first take down, that's exactly what it hit. So the likelihood of this, just because it was delayed until September, coming back down to 30 cents is pretty unlikely. The whales have already showed where they are buying. Coinbase bought, I believe, $20 million of this.
Yep.
Probably somewhere around like right here during this red candle here.
4% of the supply. Yeah, 4%, and then staked it. So they control 4% of the votes. Yep.
Beautiful. So yeah, Coinbase is buying. Why aren't you?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much the moral of the story here on Aerodrome.
And this is kind of what we were talking about during quarter two and talking to, once we got back on YouTube, is I look at the coins that pumped.
Yes.
Or held that higher high, basically didn't go back down to that lower price because they basically have a lot of demand. And like that's Tau, that's Hype. I mean, all the ones we've been talking about this whole time, like I'll tell Sign, they're probably going to do very well in 27. Now, we'll then have to adjust this to see if they will continue into 28. But basically, these will continue doing well into 27, basically, which is what you need to know.
Yep, absolutely. So the arrow's looking nice. I'm guessing. I'm like, shall I open up the House of Horrors with Serum? Like,
let's do it.
Let's see. Did they take it off of all exchanges?
Yeah, they must have.
Bro, no way. This thing, if it got delisted, this is just like, oh my.
Yeah. Where's that mark? $2 million? Is that right? Yeah. Why would someone even?
I mean, this is the funny part about this last cycle. People just sometimes like want to look at the pain. God damn, bro.
Yeah.
It must have got delisted right around, I would say, here, because you can see the chart just being fucking wonky as hell right now. Low liquidity. Basically got rugged at a penny, it looks like, and then it's in death's door. Let's see if it has any. Wow, is Kraken's still holding it? Maybe.
Is Kraken really still selling it?
I mean, that might be the only one.
Jeez, crack! What the fuck?
And then all the radio.
That's it. I'm throwing $500.
True. Like a little scratcher bet never hurts.
Can you imagine? You guys thought I was foolish when I bought that $500. I'm sitting real pretty right now.
Hey, it might do something. That's true. I mean, look at Radium last cycle, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so you're saying there's a chance, but if we go and take a look at Ray here.
Ray Finkel. Everything's a Ray. I always think of Ray Finkel.
Laces out.
Laces out.
The part of Ace Ventura when he goes to Ray Finkel's house and the mom is just like hates Dan Marino with a passion. That shit's funny.
Kraken's the only exchange that are listing Unk. I love Kraken.
Dude, Kraken gives you a lot of options, that's for sure. We love Kraken.
We're working hard over here to make sure this man gets his palace in Toronto that he wants. Shout to 7, baby.
But what do you call it? So it basically came down right when it started. The difference here is it had a pump. It didn't make a new all-time high, right? But it did go from let's say by the time you knew the low is in, you're buying the second dip, 16 cents to $8 or so, just shy of $10. Not too shabby.
Yeah.
And then you've broken down here. Now it's holding on to this ledge of support. I don't think it goes up. That was the capitulation for the last bear market. So it probably holds above there, which would be like holding above 50 cents.
What was the top of the cycle?
$8.
$8
or so.
Oh, almost 10. Yeah, not bad.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's crashed down. It looks like to like 55, but it hasn't hit 50 yet. It seems like. So that seems to like right now. This is the definition of boring. It's kind of.
Can you look at the competitor, the main one? Orca? I'm trying to think of the which one?
Orca.
No. The other one, Jupiter.
Yeah, Jupiter just doesn't have it because Orca, I think, actually might have like decent tokenomics versus Jupiter does not, right?
Yeah.
But what I was going to say here just before we do that is this little bit right here kind of looks like a shorter version of Bitcoin in 2018. It's just a ball that's bouncing down and losing momentum over time. Either rolls on the floor and then gets pumped from there, or has one last capitulation left before it starts taking off again. But anyways, yeah, I'd much rather bet on Radium at these lows than necessarily Serum. But yeah, a little scratcher bet. So let's look at Jupe. $0.18. And actually, gonna rug YouTube. We're technically on, I think, coin number 4. Technically speaking, we so the next coin is VVV. After that, we're gonna rug YouTube.
Yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. These tokenomics. So people say that tokenomics don't matter and fundamentals don't matter, bro. Look at this right here. They had everything go. Jupiter was the hot one.
Yep,
it was new. They airdropped you coins.
Mm-hmm.
And like I called this one out early. As soon as I heard the CEO saying, "I don't care about tokenomics, I don't care about the token price," I was like, "What?" And I was one of the few guys, along with Charlie, calling this out, saying, "Like this is fucking insanity."
Yeah,
he's like, "I don't care about the token. I don't
because I'm constantly rugging it, Miguel."
And that's why I was like, "Oh, Radium's going to kick their ass," and that's exactly what happened because the higher Solana price did, Radium followed right intact.
And Radium had lots of glitches too.
Oh no, it was they fixed it now, thank God.
Yeah,
now they fixed it, but in the beginning, holy janky,
just like Solana.
I was forced to use Jupiter a couple times just because I had to use it, but like that's what I'm saying is like you were basically there was only 2 apps, so you had the number 1 app for Solana. There's only 2 competitors. One of them doesn't even work. Here's Radium, like walking like this, and somehow the retard won.
Yep.
The retard won.
Yep.
Like, what are we?
Special Olympics. Crypto Special Olympics. Maybe we already did the Crypto World Cup streams. Now we have to do the Crypto Special Olympics stream.
Oh my God.
I know.
All bad coins against each other.
Hey, I think we got one.
Goddamn right.
Might have to even have a couple shots on the street.
Actually, that sounds like fun.
Retard Olympics.
Maybe that's tomorrow or Saturday. Let's see. And the funny thing is, the real CDC here is laughing. I love it. But the serious thing is, no, we're actually serious.
No, we're
dead serious.
Are we live on YouTube still or not yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna do Orca, and then we're gonna rug, and we're gonna do BBB Venice token. You get all the sauce over on Rumble.
That's so funny.
So Orca, Crypto Special Olympics to the bear market. Orgasm.
Did you see
that
no,
coin?
really?
Oh,
Orgasm? No.
That's random as fuck. $1.20. Let's see. The thing about
I mean, it did okay. Yeah, it did, especially off the blows there.
Yeah,
off the
it's
lows.
better than Alluvium.
Yeah, fuck. That's a low bar, bro. That's a
low blow. But I just love how Alluvium's our punchline now.
I know.
Oh, Mr. Rugwick, how we he rugged us once and somehow rugged us again. God damn. But what do you call it? So $1 is where this thing is holding on, basically, which is the top of this range here. Sounds about right. Orca under $1. Not bad. Actually, not the worst chart in the world. If it comes back up, probably like a lazy pump would be $4. That's a 4x. A good pump would be $10. But one thing we can do with Orca. So also just Serum, you are no longer listed anywhere except for crypto, DeFi exchanges, and Kraken. So, you know, I hope that scratch your bet works out. But
you'll see. You'll see.
To our fallen comrade, delisted worse than Monero.
There you go. Just for you. I'm opening another stogie up for you.
Watch Sam Bankman-Fried starts pumping it from prison.
Yeah. I will say, though, we did make some money on this coin back when it was still alive in 21. In 21, that was a good tradable coin because the drops were massive, but the rebounds were like the volatility was nice on it.
Yeah. There were some moves.
But we got out. We said, hey, it's time to get out. Yep.
Yeah, for sure. But like, what do you call it? What do the prisoners do to get because I know Sam Bankman-Fried has like access to Twitter and stuff.
Yeah.
But like he probably only gets his phone for a certain amount of time, right? But like that's like how they do drug smuggling and like
boofing.
Huh? And then like what do you call it? That one meme where the guy's like, I'm in prison now. Shot caller.
You asked me to boofing or whatever. Like basically they basically smuggle things with condoms and then they put it in their ass.
Not bad. I guess you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Something like that. But anyways, like Sam Bankman-Fried out here, what if he has a burner phone in prison?
Yeah,
and he like has some chat GPT or some AI tool on it, like Claude, let's say. Claude mobile version.
I can see it.
And then he starts making coins. And he's like, watch, I'm going to bring Serum back from the dead. That'd be funny. And he has to make enough.
You guys laugh now. We'll roll back to this in 2-3 years.
Holy shit, he fucking listened to the podcast and he did it. But no, what? Like he just basically makes enough money pumping different coins of his in crypto that eventually has enough money to bribe the politicians to get a pardon.
Yeah.
I could if anybody's gonna pull it off, it's gonna be that guy. But we digress. So
this is pretty cool. Like BPC 157 and KPV got voted in. They're totally approved now to be sold. These peptides. There's like 2 more votes for TB500 and MOTC are being voted right now to basically be just allowed to be sold in any doctor's office, any TRT clinic legally, and you're having like the official real like from the pharmacy.
Oh, nice.
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, BBC really works. That'd be so weird if like TB doesn't get passed because like you're supposed to like take it at the same time. But KPV, if you guys don't know that, like that injectable one is so good if you have like a stomach acid reflux and stuff, or your linings dog shit, it can really cure you up and stuff. Because I injected it just from the stack one time, and like I haven't had stomach acid in a year.
Oh, nice.
Plus. And it was like, it was just like, oh, it has an extra thing. Cool. I don't care. I'll just inject it anyway. And it was like, whoa, it has very, like, you wouldn't even notice it. Your stomach's just more normal. It's fucking awesome, dude. Peptides rule, man. MOTC is a little dangerous though. I ain't gonna lie though, man. You can fucking straight up go into a seizure if you're like super allergic to it.
Don't do that.
But more in the Citadel.
Yeah, right. I'm trying to get the 2021 price on Orca here. I wonder, most exchanges don't have it. Well, yeah, we can just get it over here. Literally trying
peptide stream. I will do the peptide stream for you guys, but actually, did I say a peptide stream or webinar? I think it was a webinar. Oh, Charlie,
they don't even have the proper chart.
Yeah,
on fucking here. That's crazy.
Oh, I almost forgot to tell you guys. So tomorrow, we're still on YouTube right now, right? Okay, yeah. Tomorrow we'll be doing a mega webinar tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I forgot you. Yeah, you're right.
We'll be doing a mega webinar tomorrow. We're gonna put it in the chats right now after the stream. But I just wanted to announce it on YouTube and on Rumble and on Twitter and everywhere else we're live right now. Just to let you guys know that, yeah, we got a mega webinar. So check it out. Citadel's invited. Crypto Mindset, of course, the previous ones were everyone's invited.
Right, so it'd be a good one. Yeah, I was trying to do the top to bottom here and see what fib levels it hit last time. But essentially, if it gets past $10, it's probably going to head to a new all-time high. So, yeah, shout out Orca on that. Good timing on that. Remembering that as well.
There's the nicotine, baby.
That's right. So
nicotine's good for you in patches.
Yep. And jump on over to the Q3 Crypto Mindset course and also jump over to the Rumble. We got you can pull that comment up. Thanks. So there is the Rumble stream. Come over to Cultivate Crypto and how to cultivate crypto on Rumble. Watch the stream, follow, subscribe. We will now rug YouTube, and we will go straight into the memes, and then the next 7 or 8 coins here before we rug. Totally.
The time will be posted in the chat.
Correct. Tonight.
In the chat. So just give it a little minute. Within an hour or two, you'll have all the information you need.
There we go. So YouTube,